So we will be focusing on things that have formats and techniques first. Okay, that means things that are like for sure lah, huh? So we have section A and we have section C with all the formattings and answering techniques. Section B, we will also try to go through some questions. And section B, there's another part called drawing, right? Question number 9 and question number 10. Total 6 marks of drawing and maybe explanation. So that's the rundown. A, B, and then we have B for drawing, like the last part, which is a new syllabus that we want to talk about. And then section C. Okay? So pretty much that is what going to happen today. See if we could take a short break later lah. Let's see how time goes. Okay, so first I would like you to have this material with you. Okay, I will go through the formatting very quickly because we've done this before in seminar and probably somewhere else's, so not something very new to you. Okay, so the marking system is here for you lah, just to have a quick idea of how things works, especially on this part. Okay, paper 1, I think you are pretty much ready because I've gave you 600 questions in normal class and 400 more in seminar. You have 1,000 of questions in total. If you finish that, I am pretty sure this is yours. You realize when you do objective, you learn a lot detailed stuff, right? So try to keep your marks in this range, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, try and do that. Section A is all the techniques that we're going to talk about in shortly. Section C as well. Section B is meh to study. Okay, so that's a quick overview of how you want to play along with your markings lah. Okay, right. Then this is the formula sheet, sort of like not the maths formula sheet, but this is all the section A formula or answering technique methods, which I have gone through in seminar, so I'm not going to do it again, which is a very similar thing, just for you to refer. I'm just going to leave it for you. Help yourself, okay? In fact, I would like to jump into section A straight away. So, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? Can you turn to page number 6, question number 2. Okay, page number 6, question number 2. Okay, I believe some of you have started this work lah. Maybe yes, maybe not. So today or now there will be a session of like checking your answers and clarifying things. But anyhow, I'll provide you answers later on as well. Don't worry, for those who have not touched this book, as previously you were very busy for other subjects. Understandable. So yeah, cool. Let's try this out together. Okay, there will be like a drawing graph question lah. It could be like a curved graph, it could be a straight line, it could be a histogram, it could be bar chart. It could be maybe very less likely the exoskeleton graph, the step shape. So there's 5 types of graph. Okay, this is the mass of Durand. So mass of Durand has to be your continuous variation, right? Just in case you need to find things, this is your form 4 chapter 5, the ending part of chapter 5. Okay, right, first thing first, can you transfer the data down here? Like, can you count how many that is in between 0.5 to 0.9? How many digit? There's 30 digit durian, so you want to transfer down. So please count how many in between and write down the numbers. I wait for you a bit, shall we? Okay, like everybody, this is for you. This is page number 6. Question 2, page number 6. Okay, cool. So, like anybody, if you have done with it, like, or you got your numbers already, please type in so I can copy your answer. Okay, all good. Right. So whoever comes in with the first answer, that marks the end of waiting. 3, 4, okay, like I follow yours. 3, 4, 10, 7, 6. Okay, thank you very much. All good? Okay, do not underestimate this kind of question, because if any mistake happens here, 2 marks gone and graph gone. Don't underestimate. So what I really suggest you to do is count a few times, maybe at least 2 times to confirm that everything is correct, because this is super easy, and hence it's also easy to make mistakes. Okay, so I believe that this is the correct answer, isn't it? Yeah, okay, should be. I'll follow yours. Okay, next page, everybody is supposed to draw graph. Okay, what you're supposed to draw here is called histogram. Histogram has to be together, stick together. So you see, this is like a little reminder here for you, everybody. I do all the reminder for you in every question. Yeah. So okay, just a quick recap. Use pencil or mechanical pencil. Number 2, all plots must be correct. All numbers must be correct. Draw with pressure, clear, thick line. Yeah. As you may know or you may not, that your paper is marked online. That means your paper has to be scanned into computer. Okay. So if maybe the pencil that you use are not the graphite or the ink is not so good enough, or the carbon is not deep enough in terms of drawing pressure, then it might not clear, so that will be a problem to marker. Okay, so you want to make sure you draw it clearly and easy to see. Okay, draw with pressure because it is scanned into computer. You know, scanner how sometimes can become not so clear one this is definitely histogram sticking together, so we want to draw bars but sticking together. 3, 4, 10, 7, 6. Okay, so everybody, let's do this. 3, 4, 10, 7, 6. 3, 4, 10, 7, oops, 6. Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. Another question arises will be, do we need to shade? I need to color now. Okay, the answer to this is no. You don't have to. Leave it. But if you would like to make it obvious, good for scanning, you don't want to simply just color like no. If you really want to do the shading, please do with ruler, straight line, nice and straight. Okay, to make it to make it obvious. But nonetheless, you don't have to do anything. You can leave it in such way. Okay, no problem. Easy. 2 marks, 2 marks, 4 marks for free. The last one, question C, what type of variation? Well, we already know that this is mass. A bit theory lah, you have to study a bit one. This one you all go to Form 4, Chapter 5, the ending part. Mass is like your body mass, belongs to continuous variation. So, ladies and gentlemen, continuous variation. Okay, nice. 5 marks, easy cheesy, lemon squeezy. Like after this, let's get to question 3, shall we? Okay, let's try out the others, like all the hypotheses, manipulator, responding. Okay, I'm gonna move up. Well, this is from chapter 6, support and movement, where we talk about hollow bones and compact bones. The bird one, hollow belongs to the bird, compact belongs to the terrestrial animal. Terrestrial means on land, which is compact. Okay, so what happened is we will use paper cylinder with a solid paper. So hollow and solid. Okay, hollow and solid, or we could call it as compact as well. Okay, now okay, so these are the numbers given. These are the amount of weight that they can carry without breaking. Experiment. Yeah, I think yes. The amount of weight that it can carry before like breaking apart. Okay, first question. Observation, ladies and gentlemen. My friendly reminder is here. All the formatting. Every question I also put, as you can see. So the point of this is I want you by tonight, when you finish all the question, right, all this will be carved into your brain. Like even exam don't have this one, but when you see observation, right, your brain will tell you, okay guys, you need to make decision. Is this a general form or is this a specific form? So then from there you make a judgment and make sure you write the correct observation. So how do we know? One observation means there's only, you don't have to talk about everything. Okay, so we will focus on specific form. So one means specific. Or sometimes question says write observation based on diagram 3.2. See, very specific, 3.2. So you just have to talk about 3.2. Don't have to talk about 3.1. That's called specific. Do you get it? 就很仔细的去针对一个图片而已，不需要写另外一个。General means didn't say then let's compare everything when the word comes with state observation without the word one I would say, or even without like didn't say like diagram 3.2, just say observation. Then that means you want to go for general form, which you compare everything like, oh, this is better than that, so you want to do comparison. Okay, so this is how you differentiate your answer. So I would say this one, state one observation, it means specific. So you don't have to say both lah. You just have to say, oh, hollow, and then blah blah blah. So question is, can I still compare? Can. The answer to this is can. You can always do comparison kind of observation. But when it comes to a question with a lot of things here, walao, you want to compare until you well, compared to tomorrow, is it? So then that one not worth it, a lot of things to write, isn't it? Yeah. So by the way, let's try out this. So what do we observe here is the hollow one. Wow, can tahan 2 kg leh. You know what that means? Yeah. Or the compact, no good. Okay, so what does that mean? That means you can tahan greater mass of weight. What is tahan? Tahan means can withstand, can hold, can... Yeah, I think withstand and hold is good lah. Okay, no problem. Okay, like you try first, then I'll show you my answer in a short while. Either compact or either hollow, don't have to mention both, but if you want to do comparison, go ahead, no problem. Okay, what chapter is this? Is it chapter 6? This is chapter 6. Did I write this earlier on? Chapter 6 the compulsory experiment, by the way. Hollow cylinder can handle more weight. Handle, I don't think handle is a good word. I think hold or withstand. Okay, so like everybody, hollow cylinder can hold greater mass of weight, full stop. Or hollow cylinder can hold greater mass of weight than compact cylinder. Can there you go. No, I was joking, Sash. I was joking. No worries. Okay, okay, then you'll be like, yo, why so 麻烦 one? 怎么这样多 pattern 的？又要这个方法，又要那个方法。Well, guys, because we are talking about accuracy, I want you to be more accurate so that you can push your marks up to, I mean, if you're talking about A-, if you're talking about A, if you're talking about A+, it's about accuracy. Okay? It's about little things that makes your marks higher. If you want to pass only easily, I tell you, you can close one eyes and do confirm you pass on. But no, we're talking about A+, A-. I want you to be more accurate and be confident on what you are writing to your answers. Okay, that's why I come up with all this for you, so you want to follow exactly. Number two, state inference. Inference formatting is observation because reason. You know what? Bring this down, everybody. Copy exactly bulat from where you have. Please copy it down. Then continue with because. Okay, because. Okay, because have to refer to your MV, or I should say your manipulated variable. Well, hollow compact. What are we talking about actually? We're talking about can tahan means strong or can tahan means strong. The reason why you can tahan more weights is strong. Okay, I think you need the word strong, something like that. I'll let you try, everybody. Please do try. Don't wait for my answer. Today is more like you do correction and clarify things, you know. Okay, wait for you a bit. Bully me. No, I did not. What's the meaning of bully? Okay lah, last day already ma. Let me bully a bit lah. No chance really. Okay, by the way, if you would like, I really encourage you to ask questions or to even type in your answer, see if we can do any correction, because this is the last day, this is the last chance. You want to clarify things, yeah? So anything you don't know, you just type in only. I'll take my time to read and I'll answer your question. Since there's not many of us here now, compared to morning, I cannot finish all the answers and to correct each and every one. So now we can, I think, because it is stronger. Okay, nice. Sash, that's a correct answer. So like I show answer already, everybody. Hollow cylinder, I copy exactly. Because stronger. So easy. Stronger. Okay, there you go. Can okay, next one. State constant variable. Constant variable are things that must be fixed, things that must be fair. Well, I think what must be fixed and fair, no matter hollow or compact the paper, to be fair is make sure the diameter, the right? If I roll it like a bigger circle, maybe it's not too fair anymore, isn't it? Right? Or the length. So these are the stuff that, we could even say the size. That's constant variable. Things must be fixed. Things must be fair. Yeah. Mass of weight is not though. Mass of weight is like your responding variable. I put, because hollow cylinder is stronger than compact. Can, Danish, no problem. That is also acceptable. Compare also can, no problem. Compare to the other one also can. Yeah, that's a correct answer. Okay, size, okay lah. Size of cylinder, size of cylinder is still acceptable lah. But if we talk about size, we want to be specific. It's either the diameter or we're talking about the length. Okay, so there you go. Okay, C, operational definition. Okay, the steps or the format is here. Your subject is bone strength. Walao, I never seen this before. What the bone strength? Okay, you want to decide bone strength is something, or bone strength is a process, or bone strength is microorganism, or bone strength is a principle, or bone strength is a condition, or bone strength is whatever that can cause, or that produces, or that can be seen by, or that can be observed by. Your responding variable. Let's check your responding variable again. this one. Okay, and followed by your experiment procedure. Now, I want to talk about responding variable a bit here. We would need to choose either one to talk about. Let's say I would like to focus on hollow bone. Then I want to say like, oh, that can hold, the more weights. I don't want to be too general saying that can see how many weights long. I don't want to be unsure. I want to write answers that I'm sure of. Like I want to talk about either one. Okay, so please choose one to talk about, which is this one, something like that. You can use this to help you, I guess. And what is your experiment procedure? Your experiment procedure is when you hang the weight, or when the weight is hung. That's what you do, right? Procedure ma. Procedure means you carry out a certain steps. Okay? I hope that has enough of guidance. You want to try before I show you the answer? Today is the last day to try. It's go big or go home. Better try now, okay? Bone strain is a condition that can cause heavier mass or weight to be withstand when weight is hung. Sash, your answer is good lah, but I think you miss out like which one are you talking about? Are you talking about hollow? Are you talking about compact? So you want to add that in? Then that sounds better. Yeah. Okay, Lai, a bit more time for you. But it's at the end of the sentence. Let me see. Certain condition that can cause heavier mass of weight to be withstand. I think sentence structure wise or grammar wise a bit weird if you do it like that. I mean, maybe you need to rearrange according to this sequence, then it will be better. Better follow the formatting, then it sounds better. So it's a condition that causes Jinwei, too general. You need to be specific on either hollow or compact. Hang more weights or hang lesser weights. You want to be specific, okay? Bone strength of hollow bone is stronger when it's Danesh, that's too general. But good try. Today is a day we want to clarify every single thing. So ready for that, everybody? Okay, Lai. Bone strength is a condition, I would say. See, I follow the format. The format is the king. Everybody, the format is the king. If you realize your answer does not fit this one on top, confirm wrong I tell you, confirm wrong. Okay, so bone strength subject is a condition, which I don't have the word here, but doesn't matter, you have to be flexible, that can be seen by, or that can causes, or that can produce also can, but you have to see if your English sentence sounds good that can be seen by greater mass of weight supported by hollow cylinder. Do you all see this? This is my responding variable, my friends. When it is hung on, it means the weight is hung on it. That is my experiment procedure. I think I better write this when weight is hung on it. I think that sounds better. Okay, formatting everybody. This is my subject, and then this is my responding variable, and then behind is my experiment procedure. Remember, format is king, okay? Good, don't worry, today we have time. We're gonna try more. Make sure you get so used to it that you will remember the formatting, even in exam which you don't have this, but you have to keep reminding yourself. Bone strength is a condition that causes heavier mass. Sash, change heavier to bigger mass or greater mass. We don't write heavier mass. To be withstand. okay lah. Or heavier mass to be supported sounds better though. Supported sounds better. When heavier weight is hung on hollow cylinder. Can, no problem. Larger mass, yeah, can. Greater mass, larger mass, can. Okay, all good. Okay, question D. This is your skill number 3, S3, with the name of the question is called S3, skill number 3, which is to apply. That means your section A, you will have 4 marks for all the skills, and then plus 1 mark is to answer about knowledge. So which one is stronger? Okay, so you see, if you don't know what bone are they, then a bit difficult lah. But don't get this wrong, we are not comparing whether elephant in this size compared to eagle in that size. Obviously elephant is stronger lah, hello, elephant so big. But don't get me wrong, this we are comparing in terms of types of bones. Hollow bones, compact bones. Don't mind the size. If we want to compare them in a fair comparison, which is both are the same size, definitely hollow bone will be stronger, isn't it? So this will be stronger in this case. Okay, so organism X, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, birds has hollow bone, elephant has compact bone. Which means a condition that causes hollow cylinders to withstand more mass than when weight is sunk. Okay, Jinwei, yours is also no problem. It's acceptable. Okay, everybody, you understand how section A works, right? You have a lot of this, and remember it's 4 plus 1. The last one is your theory. We try out more. Okay, let's roll to page number 9, question 5. Free fall. Ooh la la. Free fall. Okay, all good, shall we? What chapter is this? Form 4, chapter 11. Velocity, speed, displacement over time, take a timer, inertia, free falling. There's this little topic called free falling. Okay, all right. With presence of air, free fall takes 10 seconds. Without air, takes 4 seconds. Oh, okay. These are papers, paper strips or paper pieces of paper lah. Okay, a little bit theory here, yeah, everybody. I want to ask you, what makes the presence of air paper drops with 10 seconds? What is that in the air is affecting? Why it drops so slow one? Something in the air is making it so slow. It's called air resistance. Correct. Air resistance is making it fall slower. The one with no air, which is called vacuum, means you suck out all the air. We make it like space like that. 真空，没有空气. No air resistance. That's why it drops very fast. So my second question is this to everybody. Theory. In other words, free falling is only affected by what? When we say the word free fall, means no air resistance. Only affected by what? Only affected by gravity. Correct. Only affected by gravity. That means no air resistance, only gravity pulling you down. I remember when I teach this topic, right? I showed you all one video, right? The feather and the bowling ball. In vacuum condition, the feather and the bowling ball drops at the same time, hit the ground at the same time, isn't it? That's a bit like mind-blowing, like what the? I cannot accept this. Because we always stay in air, so to us, feather must have dropped slower, isn't it? Okay, so yeah, that's the idea or the theory behind this lah. Okay, let's get into some work. The what? gigantic. What is gigantic? Yeah, the very big vacuum chamber, correct. Crazy big. It takes, I remember they say it takes 4 hours just to suck out all the air. It's a very big place to make it vacuum. Can show teacher. You mean the video suddenly I need to find the link like that lah, Rainer. Later you WhatsApp me, I find a link, I send you. I find the link and send you. I need to Google in YouTube. Need to YouTube find the link. Okay, for now, at the moment, you all want to try out your observation. Lie. Ask yourself. General or specific. You want to do compare, then compare lah. Doesn't matter one. You can compare all the time. Since there's nothing much to write also. Okay, up to you. Your try. Oh, what? Oh, you got the link? Why so fast one? You sure it's the one I show you? Okay, cool. Wait, I cannot copy your link. Zoom cannot copy paste one. Ya Allah. Zoom cannot copy paste, I'm sorry. Why cannot? Okay, never mind.
This is me.
Okay, just in case anyone wants to watch it later. Cannot meh? My Zoom cannot copy. Memang cannot lah. I don't know, maybe disable or something. I need to check. When air is present, time taken for the object to fall freely onto the rubber cover is 10 seconds. Okay, Rainer, your answer, right, is purely transferring information. We don't want that. You want to say faster or slower. Okay, faster or slower, longer time or shorter time. If by the way you mentioned, right, you are just bringing the information down, which we already can see from the table, so not a good way of writing. You want to compare a bit like faster, slower, longer, shorter, something like that. Okay. Time taken is longer in cylinder with no air. Ling Yin, I think you terbalik 是吗？调转了吗？ GG. Oh no. 1 mark gone. The presence of air makes the object fall. The presence of air makes the object fall slower. Okay. Shang-Chi, this answer is like a hypothesis answer. We don't do it like that. You want to compare. The time taken for the is longer than like that. Okay. Is absent. The time taken to fall is faster than when air is present. Okay lah, can Sash answer. So time taken is slower, can. Time taken slower or faster. The presence of air takes longer time. The presence of air takes longer time than the absence of air. Okay, Jinwei, your sentence can, but in terms of grammar or structure wise a bit weird. You want to terbalik a bit. The presence of air takes longer or time. Okay. I think a lot of y'all do direct translate lah. Okay, I show you how. You should do this one first. The time taken for object to fall freely on rubber cover when air is present is longer. Terbalik, y'all do terbalik already. Y'all copy exactly from here. That's why it sounds very weird. Okay, everybody, take a look at my answer. But nonetheless, good try. Appreciate that. Okay, I terbalik all your answer already because I see most of y'all do like the sequence like that first, then this one first, then you talk about this one, which sounds a bit weird lah. Doesn't make sense in English. Okay, Next, can you do your inference? Can you transfer this down? Then because, like, try again. If just now the first question you did not get it correctly, it's your time to redeem yourself. You shall not fall. What's the reason? Remember the very starting I asked you about theory? There's something in air that makes it slower. There's something in air. Okay, please do that. Because air will reduce the no, Jinwei, not in that way. Like the other one, remember? I was talking about there's something in air that makes it slower. Air pressure? No, not air pressure. Oi, steady, Jinwei. Take a deep breath. Come, let's do this with me, everybody. Supply your brain with oxygen. Exhale. Excrete carbon dioxide. Keep your mind clear. What is in the air? Love is in the air. Love is in resistance. Correct, ladies and gentlemen. Air resistance. The time taken for the I copy exactly from the top. Okay, is slower because there is air resistance, or because air resistance slows down the fall of the object, slows down the drop of the object. Also can. My point here is air resistance. Why I feel like I missed out something one? The time taken for an object to fall freely. Oh yeah, I think I missed out something though. Fall freely in the presence of air. Oh yeah. Oops, I'm sorry. Time taken for object to fall freely on the cover is longer in the cylinder tube with air because there is air resistance. Okay, can link in. The time taken for object to fall freely onto the rubber is lower because there is air resistance. Okay, Zhen Wei, it's good. Yeah, okay, Junip, okay, Ken, Jia Yu, okay, Ken, that's behind, right? Time taken for object to fall freely is faster when air isn't present because there is no air resistance. For the first one, you think, okay, cool. Yep. All good. Number B, variables for manipulated. Okay, manipulated means copy from table. Presence of air. So easy, right? Presence of air. Okay, C. Oh la la, this is crazy. Free fall. What is a free fall? Free fall is a substance? No, free fall is a fall. No, free fall is a process. Yeah, I think process is good. Free fall is a situation. I think okay. Free fall is a condition. Yeah, I think so too. No problem. That causes or that produces. Responding variable. Responding variable is my observation basically. I want to focus on this. Must choose a side, must say slower, faster, must choose a side to talk about it. And your experiment procedure is what? When air is pumped into the cylinder or when air is pumped out of the cylinder. That's what you do, right? Instead you say vacuum, don't say vacuum. When it is vacuum, no. You must mention your procedure. When you mention your procedure, means you pump out or you pumped in the air. That's called procedure. Stating vacuum, you are just stating the condition. You're not stating what you are doing, like experiment procedure. Okay, everybody try to perfect this sentence. It's okay. Try words. Try putting new words. Try to change this. Try to change that just to perfect this for 1 mark. Yeah. See, we're talking about accuracy, we're talking about A+, 1 mark matters. Free fall is a process that causes the time taken for object to fall slower. Free fall slower when there is presence of air when it is vacuum. Slower when there is presence of air when it is vacuum. Jinwei, time taken for the object to fall slower when the air is pumped out of the cylinder, or it's vacuumed out of the cylinder. Must further a bit on that. But Jinwei, I really suggest you do the other way around. Ladies and gentlemen, because when we say free fall means no air one, like only affected by gravity, I encourage you to do the other side. The one without air. The one without air. The one that drop faster. The one that drop faster. Free fall is rather causes object to fall freely on a rubber cover when air is removed from the cylinder. Sash. Time taken. Did you not? Oh wait, fall freely remove from the cylinder tube that causes fall faster. I think your faster should put in front now. Why you like to like that one? I realize you like to put things behind though. Time taken for object to fall freely on the rubber cover faster when air is removed from your faster put wrong place already. But good try. Free fall is a process that causes time taken for every rubber cover to increase when air is pumped into. Okay, Rainer, I suggest you do the other way around, like opposite answer. No air. Free fall free fall, no air. Doesn't affect by air resistance. Okay? Free fall is a process that causes time taken to fall slower when air. Same goes to 双旗. Do the other way around. No air is better. Do the other free fall. Okay? Free fall is the object to the presence of air is shorter when the object fall freely onto. 佳宇，你缺少后面那个 procedure. When 那个 air is pumped out 是吗？你少了那个 free fall is a process that causes object to fall faster when presence of air is present. Zuleka, you read again. Free fall is a process that causes an object to fall faster when there's presence of air. There's presence of air is absent. Okay, you see first of all, you need to follow the formatting here. I think you miss out the behind part already. So you want to add on this one. Okay, causes them to fall freely on rubber cover faster when air is removed. Sash, this sounds a lot better. Free fall is a condition where time taken for object to fall freely on the rubber cover is slower when air is pumped into cylinder. Okay, Ling Yin, that's why also I mentioned you want to do the other one. That sounds better. Free fall is the one with no air. Okay, cause time taken to fall faster when air is object to fall faster when air is removed from the tube. Okay lah, can 双旗 acceptable as well. Ladies and gentlemen, you wanna do a quick check? This is how I write the answer. Free fall is a condition that causes the time. See, this is my responding variable. Time for the object to fall on a rubber cover faster. This is my responding variable, everybody. When vacuum pump air out of the tube. This is my experiment procedure. Experiment procedure. Okay, good try. Those who typed in. Can the cake okay already? Not enough. We still can do one. Don't worry. We want to make sure that you are confident with the answers. Let's get to D in a short while, everybody. Okay, Okay, like, in your opinion, how to prevent damage to food supply and medicine drop from airplane? Wow, suddenly, how I know? Do you think like I go to war? Right? Okay, but actually it's your theory. This is your skill number 3, S3, application. You remember we were doing about free fall? Hey, it's related. Remember we'll talk about free fall? So question says, to prevent damage. Prevent damage means what? Means you don't want the box to drop so fast. You don't want the box to drop so fast. If you don't want the box to drop so fast, means you don't want free fall. Means you don't want without air. You need the resistance in air to make things slower. But by the way, it's natural to have air resistance on Earth already lah. But what I'm trying to say here, we should add something to increase the air resistance that can make things drop slower. Everyone know lah. Okay, you want to use a bubble wrap. 个屁啦 Junip, bubble wrap. You think you Shopee bubble wrap? Huh? Bubble wrap way. Cannot. I was give you a clap. Bubble wrap. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Parachute, my friends. Yes, use parachute to increase the air resistance. Cannot just say parachute lah. You must explain a bit. Use parachute to increase air resistance. Then can now. Or you want to continue the whole thing? What? I got scared when you say bubble wrap. I was like, huh? Why is that the answer? Then found out it was yeah lah, bubble wrap oh. Lol. Bubble wrap cannot even save normal package. I know, right? Like Shopee stuff, even with Lazada, Shopee or Taobao, even with bubble wrap, the items were just, the box were all bent or like damaged. Cannot trust bubble wrap lah. So parachute for this case. Okay, everybody, no problem. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the next question. Let me see. You wait me. I jump to the correct question that I want to do. Page 25, my friends. Question 21. I jump a bit, so just want to do some. Oh, this is quite a rare question though. I mean rare. I mean like not many state paper like has this part, like this topic. So okay, I think only one state or two states, I forgot. But anyway, page 25, question 21. Shall we? Okay, do you know what's this topic about? This is called the BOD. Okay, the BOD and the CGV and the API and the MOC. Sorry, it's just BOD. But BOD stands for biochemical oxygen demand. Biochemical oxygen demand. Well, that's basically to measure how polluted the river water or whatever water is. Okay? So a little bit background for you, this experiment. So what we do is we collect 3 types of water sample: longkang water, river water, and distilled water. So after we collect all 3 water, we will inject methylene blue solution. Methylene blue solution. So then when you inject methylene blue solution, right, the solution turns blue color. The water here turns blue color. You know, like transparent water, clear water, suddenly you put coloring, it will look like, right? Like, whoa, it turns slowly into blood. You can see the ink is going in and slowly spreading out, and then the whole solution turns into the color, isn't it? Okay, so now they turn into blue color. Now, if the water sample has little oxygen, What? Wait, what's the meaning of little oxygen? Little oxygen means there is many microorganisms. Many microorganisms basically means the water is polluted. Then it takes shorter time to become transparent. Vice versa, when you inject the blue color solution, methylene blue solution, into the water, it turns blue. And it takes longer time to become transparent, means there is a lot of oxygen. Means there is very little microorganisms. Means the water is clean. So whether the blue color takes longer time to become no more, or the blue color takes shorter time to become no more, that determines how polluted the water is. So, my friends, drain water took 35 minutes. Compared to the rest, means very fast. Means what? Very fast become no color. Very fast become colorless. Means the water has very little oxygen. Means the water has low oxygen. Means the water has a lot of microorganism. Means the water is polluted. Okay? Yeah? So everything goes the other way around lah. Distilled water is the water for drinking, you know, for hospital use, for washing this, washing that. It's a very clean water, rather clean than the rest. It takes about 80 minutes. Only it becomes transparent. So the longer it takes to retain the blue color, basically means the higher the oxygen content, basically means the lesser the microbes, basically means the lesser the pollution. Yeah? Yeah, by the way, this what chapter? This is Form 5, Chapter 3. The pollution part, the eutrophication topic. Remember, the river become green color? Like your green tea latte like that? Like your green tea mocha like that, you know, the river, the color is green, sticky. This is the topic we talk about, eutrophication. About algae growing on the surface. Yeah? Yeah, correct. Green algae that makes it green color, and then they fight all the oxygen, and then the river become a dead river, and then all the fish die underneath because they fight oxygen. The microorganisms take all the oxygen. And got the brown color egg thingy. That's called EM balls. EM balls, yeah, made of all the fungus and microorganisms. Okay, you all got the background? You understand what is this about, right? Okay, let's get into some experiment. Okay, like observation. I don't know how many questions this really are, like the fourth one, the third one, the fourth one. Okay, like for you, I wait for you a bit. Please write what you see. Decide general or decide specific, or you can just do comparison, or you can just do general for this, because there's only 3 things to talk about. Look at your responding variable. Look at your responding variable, your table. You want to compare like longer, shorter, longer time, shorter time. Other words don't use. Don't write what higher time, lower time. There's no such thing. There's always longer time, shorter time, or faster or longer also can. Faster also can. Time taken for the blue solution to decolorize the drain water is the shortest. Okay, correct, Rainer. Time taken to decolorize the drain water is the shortest. Okay, correct. Shang-Chi. Time taken for methylene blue solution is shorter for drain water compared to distilled water. Also can, Sash. Okay, pretty simple, everybody. You got the hang of it, right? You remember one it's just that today is a very important session where you have to call back all your brothers and sisters, like John Lloyd, like you have to get everything back into your head. Okay, shall we get to the next one? Can you all do inference? Please copy down your observation and then because. Okay, sorry, the line not enough. Paiseh. This is going to be a longer answer. It takes shorter time to decolorize the methylene blue solution. Can Diren? I think, yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, anybody? Okay lah, you know what? I know this is exercise to save time, you know, right, everybody? You know, you must copy the, you just leave some space or you do like dot dot dot, then you continue because blah blah blah. Make sure don't do that in exam. Make sure you know what you're supposed to write. So what's the reason why drain water so fast become no color one? Don't have to write everything. Don't have to write everything. Choose one. Choose one. Choose either one. Don't have to write everything. Choose either one. This one. Okay. Now I know liao. Take shorter time means lesser dissolved oxygen or a lot of microorganisms or polluted or the most polluted, something like that. Okay, either one. Yes, polluted can, most polluted can, the least oxygen content can, or has a lot of microorganisms can. 3 answers, all acceptable, no problem. Okay, good. All right, next, shall we? If I write most polluted, must there be a comparison or just not have a comparison? Both acceptable. If you write is the most polluted, also can, you can stop there, or you can write is the most polluted compared to the other 2 water, also can, doesn't matter one. Understood with the same meaning. Okay, all good. Shall we get to manipulated? 3 answers from table, which is type of water sample. I realize sometimes easy questions like manipulated and responding, students can panic also, and then you write the wrong thing. Be careful, be accurate, steady. These kind of questions are 3 marks. Okay, don't make mistakes like that. Okay, so C, hypothesis. Oh, ya Allah. I realize this is the first hypothesis that we came across. Okay, cool. Let's talk about hypothesis a bit. You have to determine whether it's a measurable or a non-measurable question. Measurable what? Measurable of manipulated and responding. Okay, guys, I want to ask you Ling Yin, your answer also can. Okay, I want to ask you one question. My manipulated is this one, right? And time taken is my responding, right? Okay, I want to ask you, is my manipulated type of water measurable? Something that can measure? Can I measure the type of water? Like, can I measure with ruler? Can I measure with my tongue, like drink water? Is it measurable? If the manipulated or the responding, either one, not measurable. In this case, water sample is not measurable. How you measure type? Is this type or that type? You can't measure type. If it's not measurable, then we want to go for this method called comparison, or like a statement, like drain water is the most polluted water source. Statement, like firm and strong, telling the whole world that river or drain water is the dirtiest, most polluted. Or you want to do compare also, drain water is more polluted than the other 2. Then we don't do the how? You tell me how to the what? Okay, actually can also. but I'm just being straightforward on the formatting. Sometimes cannot the, some things cannot the. You know some question cannot the one, but this one can actually. Instead we the this one we write the more polluted the water is. This one can the. But if you don't modify, it's cannot the one. What the water sample the more the drainer The more the riverer, the more the distillated, the what? Weird, right? But if you want, if you want, you also can do the for this question. Okay? So, like, everybody, I wait for you. You try, I show you later. If drain water, then the time taken from methylene blue solution to calculate is the shortest can. This is how this is a can. If then is another method. Okay? The longer the time taken for the cleaner the water sample. The cleaner the water sample. The less polluted the water sample. Okay, actually can Zuleika. Okay lah, can. Teacher, can I say more polluted the water? Can. The more polluted the water is, the shorter the time or the okay, Jinwei, your answer also can. The lower the oxygen content, the longer the methylene blue to decolorize. The longer the time, the faster. Wait, no. Did you confuse? Wait. wait. The lower the oxygen content, the faster. Okay, yeah, correct. I confused. I'm sorry. The lesser the oxygen content in water, the shorter the time to decolorize. Can, acceptable. But nonetheless, those who write oxygen content, you remember your manipulated variable is not oxygen content. Your manipulated is the type of water, isn't it? That's a risky answer. The shorter the time taken for methylene to decolorize. Yes, the more polluted the water sample is, the shorter the time taken for methylene blue solution to decolorize. That's good. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I call comparison. I will go for this. But I know you all like the lah. Okay, I also prepare here for you already. Boom. Everybody, there's extra answers for you. You can do if then. Those who are used to do if then in school or teacher teach you if then, no problem. Better sentences. This is more, not more. The. Okay, yeah, you have 3 answers possible. See, if you know your techniques properly, you can further be more filtered down, or more narrowed down to the correct way to write. That means you can be more accurate on your answers. Every mark counts. Question D, shall we, in a short while. This one very simple. You want to see microorganisms, what do you use? Binocular. Look at the microorganism at the moon. So far away. This is your 3 mark plus 1, skill number 3. Application. 4 plus 1. This is your plus 1 question. Okay, so I think we shall. How? You're okay now? You all feel enough or not? Like the cake enough or not? I have a lot of questions. If you finish everything here, probably you finish all the experiment already. More than all the experiment. So make sure you practice a bit. And in addition to those who attended seminar, you have another 27 questions there, and plus this one, you have so many. I can assure you that you have done most of the the examples of experiments for section A. Okay, so remember, in section A, I want you to be so familiarized with all all the guide, all the help, although it's not there, but your eyes just see it through. Your eyes just imagine that it is there. Okay, you want to get used to this so that you can be more accurate. What chapter is question 6? Okay, is everybody done with this? I'll be getting to chapter 6, question 6 to have a look. Okay, if you need more time, maybe you want to do SS. Question 6. Okay, everybody done. Question 6. aquatic vertebrate. This is your form bones support and system form 4 chapter 6 talking about aquatic, talking about fish. Fish are supported by buoyancy, so this is your buoyancy kind of topic. If you want to be narrowing it down, this is not from any of your form 4 and form 5. This is from your form 2 chapter 8. What the heck, right? Yeah, this is some basic you learned last time, form 2, buoyancy force, which incorporate your aquatic vertebrates animal, which is buoyancy lah, supported by water buoyancy. Okay, okay lah, I have a lot still for you. Don't worry, later tonight, please make sure you all quickly do it and I'll have answers for you. If any question came out from any of these questions, good lor. These are the experiments that we have. Okay, June, that is your section A, ladies and gentlemen. I think we shall. Oh, there's another thing to remind you about. Sometimes graph, you all know how to draw straight line one, right? Straight line is when you're plotting all straight, then you draw straight line. Okay, if you realize your plotting is curve, then freehand. Okay, if your first plotting does not give you 0, like this one give you 0, then you should start with here with the plotting. Don't miss this out. A lot of people don't draw the plotting here one. Then jialat, GG. Make sure you draw your plotting here also if it's 0, 0. If your graph doesn't start with 0, then don't draw 0. Don't connect to 0. No, just start with whichever plotting, like from here. Just go ahead. Don't go to 0 if there's no 0 for you. Okay? Remember, drawing of graph, no problem. Okay, June. We shall get to page 33, ladies and gentlemen. Page 33. Okay. If it's rate of reaction, it has to start at 0. Okay, if it's rate of reaction, confirm they give you 0. Some other graph, no 0. Some other situation doesn't start with 0. But chapter 4, form 5 chapter 4, rate of reaction, most of the plotting starts with 0. Rate of reaction. Okay. Alright, my friends. This is your section A and section B, sort of like analysis lah. But if you ask me what I analysis based on, I analyzed based on state paper because there's no past here, no choice. This is the only thing we can rely and have hope on. But I'm not saying this is everything. Okay, this is actually just for me to like look see and analyze a bit what's going on. But I was thinking, might as well let you see lah, let you show you what is happening also ma. But I'm not saying that this is like I'm not saying that this is your Bible or this is the most important thing you must have for now. This is just a reference. Don't take it too seriously. Because anyhow, this is state paper, this is not past year. Okay, I have kind of come to a realization or discovered that out of so many state papers, these are the accumulative questions in all the state papers. For example, Form 4 Chapter 4, Support, Movement and Growth, there is 8 states came out with the same topic. So I was like, oh wow. If wasn't doing this, I wouldn't realize that rate of reaction was a crazy question was like a super hot question in your state paper, like 9 states. 7 of them is section A experiment, drawing graph. 7 states came out with section A, 2 states came out with section B, like theory stuff. You see, so this is what I've come to a conclusion, that those that has 5 question and above, I call it as a famous topic. So you see those that I take 5 question above one. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so maybe this is something to help you out, like, oh, I see states paper were crazy over Form 4 Chapter 6, state paper were crazy over Form 5 Chapter 1 microorganisms, state paper were crazy over, rate of reaction, force and pressure, the Bernoulli principle, Pascal principle. then maybe you want to make sure you're okay with those chapters just in case they also come out with that in your SPM. But that doesn't mean everything. For example, Form 4 Chapter 1 and 2, very little questions. Even Form 4 Chapter 11, I was surprised. No question came out instead. I'm talking about A and B. Be mind that I'm talking about section A and B, because the inertia question came out in some states with section C. The inertia, you know, the G clamp, whether you swing and let the ruler or the metal blade to swing, that came out in section C. But I realized in section A and B, there's so many calculation in that chapter, there's so many interesting topic in that chapter, never ask. So I also don't know, man. I'm so afraid that this chapter will come out. So I put like a question mark, like I doubt, like 真的咩? I doubt, 真的是这样咩? So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this is just to share with you what I realized and what I found out. It's not saying that this is your forecast. No, I don't do forecast, by the way. No lah, I don't want to risk your results lah. How to forecast later, you all follow bulat, nothing came out. Number one, you hate me. Number two, your results GG. And there's no goodbye between you and me. So don't ask me forecast or tips. I don't do that. Okay? This is what I can give you. Analysis, that's it. Okay, so section B, I think now we want to go into section B. Maybe we want to try out some questions, and we want to go to the drawing type of questions also. Okay, cool beans. Let me look at my time now. 4:23. I think we take a 5 minutes break lah. Just have a toilet break, and just get something to drink and make yourself refresh. We start again at 4:30 with section B stuff, like the following part. Shall we? Now it's 4:24 already lah. So 4:30 lah. Get a quick toilet break. I'll stick around. Don't worry. So come back at 4:30 lah, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, come back at 4:30. Have a quick rest, everybody. Okay, welcome back. What? Hi, yes. While we're at home, you're at the beach. Oh yeah, look at the vibes. That's a girl lying behind of me. So, I think the time planning is like that. We have about an hour to settle section B stuff, including the drawing part, and there's another 1.5 hour to 7 o'clock. 1.5. We will actually do section C. Yeah, we spend more time there, by the way, because that's quite a heavy part. Although this is very heavy, but nothing much you can do other than you study yourself, or you've been following my class since last year October, the intensive class. We've been doing chapter by chapter and stuff like that. So that is not something we can finish in 1 hour. So what I'm trying to do is just to touch and go lah. I hope it helps in some part. Yeah. Okay. So so let's say the first few chapters, like chapter 1, 2 are not many from each states. Like chapter 3, 5 questions, 5 different states came out with chapter 3 kind of questions. So maybe you want to get into that. So let's just random lah. Question 3, page 35. Okay, page 35. Shall we? Okay, question 3. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh no, this is the one. Yeah. Okay, so first of all, you've got to fill up what are the names of the thermometer. I just disclosed the answer. Okay, so when there is this little kink here, we call this as a kink, yeah, it's a U-turn, right? That's to slow down the mercury from falling back to the bulb. You know, from your mouth to the doctor's eyes, there's a distance though. So the mercury might drop too fast. So the kink, this one is to let it like take longer time to fall back. Where this you can see negative 10 to 110. I think it's 110. It's not negative 110. It's 110. Okay. So that's a longer range. That must be your laboratory thermometer. And the one with the king, it's called clinical thermometer, everybody. Okay. The question all ascending order or one here, one there. Yeah, followed by chapter 1. Followed by chapter. You mean this part, right? Section B, right? Yeah, followed by chapter. Although I didn't label what chapter, but I do like question 1 to 60 something. It's quite a lot for you to practice. Okay, right. So B, which thermometer is most suitable for measuring body temperature? Okay, very easy. We know it's going to be clinical thermometer. Okay, why why suitable because of the king. If you don't have the king, okay, what is king, right? K-I-N-K, not king but kink. Okay, kink prevent the mercury from dropping too fast. Here you go. Okay, why B is why is the thermometer in B, which is this one, suitable for body temperature? Because there is a kink. Okay, so why got kink then very good, meh? Got kink prevent mercury from coming down too fast once the thermometer is removed from the mouth. Or you can choose kink gives a more accurate reading of the thermometer. You can like not write too long for this, kind of like spread out, but I give you both like two kinds of answer. Like you want to write prevent from coming down too fast, plus you want to write more accurate also can, or you choose like either part. Okay, there you go. So everybody wait for you a bit. BDSM. Wait, what is that? Sash? What short form is that? What? Scientific? It's in this chat, I think towards the end. Huh? What? Sounds fishy. Sounds fishy. But I like fishy stuff. Don't play games with me. You don't trust me. What is BDSM? Wait, this is going to block my okay, maybe I should look for it later. Got mercury so dangerous, imagine put in the armpit then thermometer. No lah, who asked you to put a lot of force onto your armpit, isn't it? No lah, usually we put under the tongue one lah, not really the armpit lah. Okay, like D, next one. What? Help me double check now. Later I DK how to answer for tomorrow. Answer what? Which one? What are you talking about? You talking about like BDSM? No, I think that's fishy stuff because someone here warned me. I don't want to tell you. You bad. Question D, everybody. Predict what will happen if cooking oil is used for mercury instead. Instead of mercury, we use cooking oil, and explain your answer. Okay. Well, you know there's a reason why we use mercury. Yeah, because mercury is a good heat conductor. It's a good heat conductor. If you use cooking oil, it's not a good heat conductor. So it's not accurate. It doesn't expand and contract accordingly. The reason we use mercury because it is a metal which is in liquid form and it is good in expanding and contracting. It's accurate 很准确啊，它膨胀啊收缩啊，那个数据会很准确。如果你用一些不听话的，好像油啊，你叫它膨胀它没有要膨胀，你叫它收缩它又没有要收缩，那就不准了。好 so that's the reason. I mean translation in Mandarin just in case you need this. Okay, June. Right, session B I go a little bit faster one Don't worry, you have my full answers later. I've got your back. So if you miss out anything, don't kanjiong. Later you all can check out the answers. So in 5 seconds, I will move to the next part. Okay. Okay, I think the next chapter I would like to go to is another crazy chapter from state paper, which is Form 4, Chapter 6, Support, Movement and Growth. Which question let me see Oh, wait. Shall we do one mitosis and meiosis? What's happening with mitosis, meiosis? Oh, there's only 2 states, or there's no 2 questions in total for so many states. But I scared lah, this chapter a bit heavy one Like we do cell division a bit. So everybody, question 8, page 39. The answer after class, teacher will post. Yes, after later 7 p.m. I will post to GC, no worries. Okay. The endocrine gland is which chapter liao endocrine is Form 4, Chapter 7. The next chapter actually. I'm not lying. Is involved in kink. Then you type to me what is it supposed to mean? I don't know what's the short form. Okay, my friends, is this mito or mio? Like mito or mio? I don't know how to differentiate then GG. Mito or mio? Mito. Don't close this, please. Thank you. Oh. Damn. Okay. Okay, lie. No one knows mito or mio. Come on, guys. Oh no. Okay. How to differentiate? First of all, the sequence I don't think is incorrect sequence. The picture is not incorrect sequence, isn't it? And if your basics are strong, you should know this is the ending stage. This is the daughter cells. They are splitting into 2. So, very important clue. 2 daughter cells, mito or mio? 2 daughter cells. This is mitosis. Correct. I mean, some of you, but not Junyi. Mitosis, 2 daughter cells, my friends. Meiosis has to be 4 daughter cells. Okay. Next thing, give a reason for your answer. Why you say this is mitosis? That the reason because 2 daughter cell is produced. Okay. Or you can write as the chromosomes are the same number. There is 4 and there is 4 in each. 4 here, 4 here for each daughter cell. Or if you want to write no crossing over also can. So Jinwei, a better way of writing that is crossing over does not occur. Crossing over does not occur. Okay. Okay, like everybody, can you arrange? Remember the correct sequence? It's called PMAT. P for prophase, the first stage. M for metaphase. M also stands for middle. When things arrange in the middle, chromosomes arranged in the middle. That's how I remember PMAT. M for middle. Also, it means metaphase. A for Anna. Anna spells like that. A and A. So to me, there is A on the left. There is A on the right. It looks like it is splitting into half. A. Okay. So that's like splitting half. And T stands for telo. Telo must be your ending with 2 daughter cells. Okay. So the sequence should be M and LK. M, N, L, K. Okay? M is the first one. L is splitting. No, sorry. N is the middle because they are all arranging the middle. And then L is like going to left and right. That's called anaphase, like splitting. And then lastly, that will be your two daughter cells, which is K. Okay? Super easy. Name structure P. What is P? Oh, what is all this inside? What is all this thread-like thingy? Looks like thread before it actually goes through the cell division. But what is all this called? This is called the chromosome. Super easy. State the number of structure in P, in K. How many of them in K? Let's focus on K. How many of them in each? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them has 4. Easy cheesy. Okay, what will happen to structure P if exposed to radioactive radiation? And what happens to your chromosome if you kena radioactive radiation? So simple. There's something called mutation. That's right, my friends. How many words have you written for this whole question? So little. So easy. Right? Okay, it's not as crazy as all the technical stuff from section A. Okay. 来 June, I feel safer now after we told me, like, at least we go through this for the sake of feeling safe. Like, I think the next thing I want to go support and movement lah. Support and movement lah. Let's do a bit support and movement. Maybe let's do animal, shall we? Let's do some animal. Question 12, page 42. Okay, question 12, page 42. Wait. Okay, cool beans. These are animals lah. In state paper, they came out quite a lot with with the hollow bones, compact bones, and it came out with the muscle part, the contraction and relaxation of your tricep and bicep that gives you a straightening of your arm or bending of your arm, and all the joint problems. There's a lot of that, but animal none, so we want to maybe go through a bit. Could be this, I don't know. Let's get through. Okay, state the support system for the animal. So X is bones are outside, right? I mean, the shells are outside. What's that called again? Do you remember? Yeah, so this is very straightforward. That must be exoskeleton. Okay, bones on the outside, but it's in water one. So this is aquatic. Aquatic exoskeleton. So exoskeleton. Number 2, that's a killer whale. Killer whale is mammal. Not fish. Even if it's fish also, the bones are inside. That's called endoskeleton. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. And then Z is starfish. Starfish is like jellyfish, right? Soft one, right? Okay, so that has to be hydrostatic skeletons. That's only total 3 types. Okay, nice. Okay, easy. Shall we? Animal X undergo ecdysis process. Oh, ecdysis. Do you remember what's ecdysis? Those are for exoskeleton because they are restricted by the hard shell on the outside. When they have to grow, they have to go through this process where they have to shed their outer shell away so they can grow. 它需要把它外壳丢掉换新的啦，它要再成长型。So that's called ecdysis. So which animal goes through that? X goes through that. Exoskeleton goes through that. And question now is actually asking for what is. Do you remember the story? What is ecdysis? So the very important word here is shedding of your old skin or of your old exoskeleton. Okay, shedding of old exoskeleton. So, like, this was a random question that I not prepared. So there you go. Okay. This process is a process of shedding the old exoskeleton. Okay. Okay, like, what is the function of the fluid inside animal Z? What is the function of hydrostatic skeleton lah, basically? Well, the function of hydrostatic skeleton is to, wait, it's their support, why? Isn't it? That's what support them to move. So there's two answers here. Number one, you want to say like to provide support, or you can say to provide movement, or to help in movement also can. So like very the simple, like we can just write to support, to provide support, or to aid in moving, or to help in movement, or one more could be to maintain the body shape. Those are the function, by the way. You can look out for your notes, my notes, or whatever material that you have. Those are the function. Buoyancy, hiya. Buoyancy is for aquatic terrestrial, for aquatic endoskeleton lah, my friend. Okay, June D. Explain why animal Y will die. Why will die if it is stranded on beach? How I know? No, wait, we know. Okay, let's recall. Whale stranded on beach. Got bone what? Die. You're so weak one. Low bone inside ma. Just now you call yourself endo leh. Why you die so easy? Huh? Endo ma. On land no problem endo what? Huh? Oh. Fat what the? I'm sorry. How can this auntie call you fat? Oh, so sad for you. Okay, joking, guys. Go back to your theory. What's the problem with this kind of animal? They have small and weak pectoral and pelvic girdle. They die, okay, because the bones, the endoskeleton, cannot tahan the weight. Okay, the bones cannot tahan the weight. Okay, I see some of y'all talk about buoyancy here. I mean, I'm happy that you know that they use buoyancy, but when it's on land, or I should say when it's stranded on beach, there's no buoyancy to support, I understand. But that's not the reason that it dies. The reason that there is no buoyancy supporting it is because the bones, the endoskeleton is not able to do the supporting job. So I don't think we want to talk about too much on buoyancy. We want to focus on the endoskeleton, the pectoral and the pelvic girdle, right? Cannot tahan. That's why die. Okay, can okay. So let me boom. So sometimes you really have to like think about it, which is the more suitable answer though. Like if we write die because no buoyancy, like did we really explain it properly? Or rather we should do the other way around. Whales have small and weak pectoral and pelvic girdle that cannot support its weight when it is on the beach. That sounds a lot more convincing. I think so you always can think about two sides one. Yeah. So you don't have to talk about you on land cham last time you in water you can support Nothing. I mean, It's not wrong, but don't mention about the past. Don't mention about what is not happening now, right? So talking about in water, supported by buoyancy doesn't help much lah. Bones won't be able to support its body mass. Okay, Rainer, good, but we want to talk about what bones are we talking about, like pectoral girdle, pelvic girdle. We want to add on that, okay? Ling Yin, your answer also lah. We want to add like small skeleton. What kind of skeleton we're talking about? Small and weak pectoral girdle are not able to support its large weight. But yeah, nonetheless, everyone has those who type in your direction is correct. It's just that we want to make it a better answer. Okay, cool beans. Okay, of course, this topic still has the human part, still have the growth of human, the graph, still have the plant's support system. There's quite a lot of things in this chapter actually. But if they terbalik, they also die, right? Like cockroach. Sorry, what do you mean? Like the body terbalik on land or in water? If it's on land, no matter how, also no problem. If they terbalik in water, why not really though? Like, where do you come across with this thing? I mean, they can swim any way they want, right? They can terbalik one. They even terbalik to like sleep also, like floating or like vertically also. I heard shark terbalik then die because cannot swim. But why would they terbalik in water? They can swim, right? Like, what causes them to terbalik in water? That's the issue. If they terbalik and they are stuck, then got problem lah. But they swim freely, you know, however they want. They can terbalik swim also, you know. Okay, so that's support and movement. I think next we shall get to some more heavy question. Okay, I think body coordination, I'm not going into it. The hormones, I'm not going into it because I have a whole video in my YouTube to talk about that. If you really need that part, because that part is memorization, you can go to my YouTube and look for my hormones video. So I think I'm gonna skip that part. Okay, cool. Let's roam around and see what do we have. Oh, do you want some periodic table? Oh, let me get the ions question. Where's my ion question? Ion. Oh, gotcha. 52, everybody. Question 52. No. Page 52, question 23. Page 52, question 5. Page 52, question 23. Yeah. Okay, like what? Yes, I'm so bad at it. Please. Okay, cool. This one have to memorize also lah. Okay, like anybody, you know water is the period, you know water is group. So group, there is 18 of them, right? Coming down. Alright, 18 of them, 18 groups. Period are horizontal, 7 period. Okay. Most importantly, you must remember the position of semi-metal. Do you remember where it is? So my method was a bit silly, but that's a good way to remember, which is corner, down, right, down. This is your semi-metal. Semi-metal. So I know everything on the left should be metal. Everything on the left before the staircase, it's metal, except for this sneaky guy here called hydrogen. It's a non-metal, and everything on the right side should be non-metal. So metal, semi-metal, non-metal. That's how I remember. I just have to sort out my staircase, my semi-metal, then can now. Again, corner, down, right, down. Corner, down, right, down. Corner, down, right, down. Corner, down, right, down. Okay, cool. Question 8. State the element with the largest proton number based on the alphabets that we have, W, X, Y, and Z. Which one has the largest proton number? Well, you all know the table arranged by proton number, right? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, all the way down to the last box. So you should go in sequence. The largest proton number should be should be Y. Okay, should be proton, should be element Y, which has the largest number. Because if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Y has the largest number among the 4 alphabets. Because the table was arranged by proton number. Okay, number 2. What is the similarity between element X and element Y? What's the similarity between X and Y? Oh, well, so straightforward. Both are in the same, what's this called? Both are in the same period. Ding, ding. Both are in the same period, right? Okay, cool. Well, Sash, quite a lot of work for you. Oh my god, so funny. Okay, boom, same period. Okay, or the other one you can write also, both elements are metal. They are still in the left side, right? So they are actually metals. Okay, cool. C, state the condition of Z at room temperature. Z is what? Oh, sorry. Z is group 18, right? And when we talk about group 18, they are called inert. They are called inert gases, isn't it? Hey. Inert gases, or we should call them as rare gases or inert gases. So, stupid Apple pen. Okay, inert gases. So what state are they in room temperature? Well, the answer is here already, isn't it? They are inert gases. They are argon, helium, xenon, radon. So obviously they are in gas state. Okay, they are in gas state. Boom. That means they are in the atmosphere. It contains 0.97% of inert gases in the air right now that you are breathing. So tell me, your room now is gas state. Your room now is room temperature, right? Isn't it? And they are in gas state. Okay, cool. Right. Question D. Even not room temperature, also gas, right? I don't think that question will come out because that's a little bit that deeper. But nonetheless, they will be in gas state most of the temperature unless it's too cold. What I meant too cold is like even negative 100 something. Then they will change the state. But usually, yes, most of the time they stay in gas state. Okay, D1. State the electron arrangement for W. Electron arrangement. The 2.8.8. Okay. First, W is here. In order to find out electron arrangement, we need to find out the proton number first. When we've got the proton number, then we will have the electron number. Then we can do the arrangement. So, like everybody, I need you all to count box by box. Can you all tell me what's the number of proton number for W? What's the proton number? Box by box you count. So fast, 11. Okay, cool. Proton number is 11. Okay, so therefore electron should be 11 as well. Okay, no problem. Okay, since you know it's 11, how do we arrange? The first shell must be 2, maximum 2. Then after the next shell, maximum is 8, 8, 8, and so on. So, like, everybody, you want to try and type in to me? Very, very simple. How to distribute 11? 11, the first must be 2, so minus 2 away. So 11 minus 2, you still have 9. Then you continue the arrangement. Okay, so it will be 2. How many left? 11 minus 2, there's 9 left, right? But the next shell, you can only put 8. So 8. Then how many more left? 1. So 2.8.1. Bam. Easy cheesy. Okay, Joe, we cannot do anything to determine the neutron number, right? Yeah, basically you cannot at this table. Okay, at our stage, at our level. If ion, then need to donate or receive, right? Yeah, correct, Jinwei. It's either you donate or you receive to become ions, right? Remember Form 5, Chapter 6, Electrochemistry. We learned about the anode and cathode. Remember we were talking about ions. Yeah, it's related to this though. This is like your basic. Okay, right. Now, based on answer in D1, draw a formation of positive ion for element W to achieve stable octet. Octet means your ending must be 8 of electron arrangement. Okay, so right now you have 2.8.1. Okay, cool. This is not stable, right? 2.8.1. Now remember the last one. Do you donate away or do you receive to become stable? Do you want to throw away one or do you want to take 7 in? Which one easier? Do you want to donate it away or do you want to take in? Now is neutral charge. 11 proton and 11 electron, they are neutral in charge. But that doesn't mean that they are happy. That doesn't mean that they are happy because it's not stable. Because the last number is not 8. Or we talk about duplet or ending with 2 for the first shell. Okay, so number 1, it's easier to throw or easier to take. So obviously it's easier to throw, to donate. Okay, correct everybody except for okay, so we want to donate it away. Okay, but before that we need to draw the formation though. Like we draw the center first. Boom. This is what element? Element W. Okay, I'm just gonna give it a name. W. Okay, how many shell? 2.8.1. So 3 shell. I'm gonna draw 3 circles outside of it. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, in exam you try your best to draw circle properly. It's okay to be, not too uniform. It's fine. Okay, I have 3 shells, right? The first is going to be 2, so 1, 2. The second one is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and the third shell has to be 1. So anywhere you like to. Maybe here. Okay. 2.8.4 we don't learn, not in our syllabus. So everybody, 2.8.4, the 4 ignore. 4 we don't learn. It's either 1, 2, 3 or 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 you accept electrons. 1, 2, 3 you donate away. Remember, right? 1, 2, 3 throw away. Okay, and the other one is you want to accept, which is 5, 6, 7. Your second shell, first shell, your first shell has, wait, I draw wrongly. A bit confusing. Oops. Okay. Okay, that's correct at the moment. Okay. Teacher, why is there 2 the first line? Sorry. My bad. Teacher, let's say for element X, they ask for electron arrangement, it's 2.8. X I haven't count. I think so. What's the proton number? I think correct lah. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's correct. 20, correct. 2.8.8.2. Yeah. Okay. So everybody, this is the current state now. Happy or not? Not happy. Why? Because there is 1 on the outer ring, which is not a octet. So you want to donate, you want to throw away. So what we do is, we draw a line and we say, donate 1 electron. Okay? Donate 1 electron. Then, I'm just going to use this again. Copy, paste. Okay, I give you all some time. I know this is not fair to you, but... Okay, so I'm just gonna copy and paste. So I'm gonna donate, right? That means it turns out to be like that. The outer ring gone, and I throw away one electron already. Okay, so now the new arrangement becomes 2.8 lah. Yeah, so just now was 2.8.1, now is 2.8. Just now was sodium atom, now is sodium ion. So sodium ion now becomes positive charge lah, right? Because you throw away one negative ma. If you throw away one negative means you lack of negative ah. When you lack of negative, you becomes more positive. Okay, so what we do is this. Okay. And this becomes, why so saying at one? Okay, so you throw away negative, now you becomes more positive, positive by 1. So then we just have to write positive. Because it's positive by 1. If it's positive by 2, then we have to write 2 lah, but now it's just positive. It's sodium ion in that way. Okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much how you draw the formation of ions. I still don't get it about the bracket after donating and receiving. You mean why we want to draw the bracket? That's to show you the charge lah. That's to show you like bracket, what charge here lah. Okay, it is just something you need to follow. Let's follow that. Okay, so yes, you must write the name also. Sodium ion becomes sodium atom becomes sodium ion, and the electron arrangement underneath as well. Okay, all good, ladies and gentlemen. So if donate 1, then is plus, donate 2, then is 2. No, donate 2, then is 2 plus. 2 plus. 1 no need write ma, so we write plus. Okay. If it's 2 plus 2, then we must write 2 plus. Form 4 chapter 8. Yes, correct. This is Form 4 chapter 8. Okay. Receive depends though. Okay, you receive electron, confirm you become more negative one ma. So if it's 1, then you write negative. If it's 2, then negative 2. 2 negative, sorry, not negative 2. 2 negative. Okay. Okay, SASH, yeah, chapter 8, by the way. Chapter 8. Okay, cool beans, everybody. No problem. Okay, I think that's about chapter 8. What else should we try? Should we go for like force and motion? None question came out, or A and B in state paper. It's a bit scary though. Like, what is going on? Okay, we do take a timer lah, do some calculation with you lah. Although I feel calculation very less likely though. Maybe that's the reason they did not come out with any question, because chapter 11 is about calculation. Happy for you lah, I mean, if it's real, you also happy lah, but let's be safe, yeah? Okay, take a timer. Whenever come to take a timer question, I would like you to first count how many takes are there. How many takes are there in each strip. So everybody, I want you to count now how many takes are there in each strip. Just count the first one will do. Do you remember how to count takes? GG. Anything is possible. Yeah, man. Teacher, rate of reaction tangent high chance out. Tangent, if you ask me, I feel less chance. Tangent. I feel from what I see from all the state paper, I feel the tangent calculation is less likely. But anything is possible. Yeah, between the dots. So how many gaps? Yeah, gaps. How many gaps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just to be safe, can we make sure everything is 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh la la, it's 10. Okay, quick question. 10 takes. How many seconds? How many seconds? This one must memorize. how many seconds? 10 ticks, how many seconds? 10 ticks is equals to so must all same, right? Yeah, confirm all same one, confirm all same, must all 10 10 10 10 10 or 5 5 5 5 5. It's either 5 or 10. Okay, so Shang-Chi, why you change 1 second. Wait, what? 10 ticks is 0.2 second. 5 ticks is 0.1 second. Because 1 tick is 0.02, do your maths. Okay. Cool. This is something you want to engrave into your brain already. Don't struggle in exam. 10 ticks, 0.2 second. Let's get to some calculation. Okay. Determine the average velocity in cms -1 for motion or trolley. Okay, cool. Average velocity, my friends. Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, like average velocity. I just want to do short form. Average velocity equals to total displacement equals to total time. What's my total displacement? Displacement basically means length. Length. Okay. Total means every strip. So we have to add up 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. Okay, let's add up all of them. 14, 12, 8, 6. Did I miss out any? 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. What am I doing? Ten, 8, 6. Divide by, that was your cm. Okay, divide by total second. Total time. One strip is 0.2 second times. How many strips do we have? 5 strips, isn't it? We have 5 strips. Yeah, there you go. Okay, like calculator, everybody, and do your magic. Anybody want to save the world? 40. Hey? Sorry, I'm confused. Why only till 6 again? Why only till 6? But because it's here 6 isn't it? Wait, is this 6? Yeah, 6 you have to add up all the length. 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. You add up every strip. Yeah, so 50, right? So below is equals to 50 cm over 1 second. So it's still equals to 50 cms -1. Don't careless. Don't careless. What? 40 how come? What did I count wrong? You write 0.2 second like 0.25. Where is it? Sorry. Second. Wait, what? Second. Okay, second. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so yeah, there you go. CMS -1. Okay, cool. Shall we get to B? The initial velocity. Initial means the first one. Initial is the first one, yeah? So anyways, don't worry about it. We write down the velocity formula. Velocity equals to displacement over time. Initial means the first one. So how long is the first one? It's 14, right? Divide by time. It's 10 ticks for each strip. So it's always going to be 0.2 seconds. Okay, let the magic begin. So what do we have? 70, huh? Okay, nice. 70 cm s negative 1, right? Yeah, there you go. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to number 2. Final velocity is the last strip. Aiya, don't care lah, formula first lah. Displacement over time. Last strip is how long? 6 cm. Over time, 0.2 second. Boom. Magic, please. Beep, beep, beep. Alright? Is that cool, everybody? 30? Okay. 30 C. Can my writing get any worse? 30 cms negative 1. Noise. Okay. Finally, we have acceleration. Okay, acceleration formula. A equals to V minus U over total time. Yeah, V stands for final velocity, U stands for initial velocity, T stands for time. So final minus initial. Where's my final? Final is here, 30. Okay, so everybody, 30 minus 70 bracket cms negative 1 over total time. Okay, yeah, is everybody all right? Okay, one strip is 0.2 second ma. Who don't know? Who don't know? Everyone knows. One strip is 0.2 second. Times how many strip? Now, ladies and gentlemen, do you remember acceleration is a different story? Acceleration, you have to minus one strip. So total I have 5 strip, right? You must always minus one strip. Wait. I thought just now you just did like 5 strips. Did you not just times 5? Like all of them? That was average. Acceleration is a different story at the moment, so I don't think we wanna go into too details like why is that going on. But long story short, that's how you count time. Remember? 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. for example. How many hours are there? You'll be like 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. No ma, you count interval ma. 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. You always go for interval in terms of acceleration. Is that alright? So times 4, everybody be aware. This is like the final countdown, right? When you finally got everything, you want to finish your last calculation, but then your mistake is here, then your final answer is wrong, whole thing wrong. Okay, so be aware. And now you can do your magic, everybody. 30 minus 70. 50. 0.2 0.8. Okay, cool. Negative 50 cms minus 2. Minus 2 because this is already s1, s minus 1. You divide by second one more time, so second per second. Second per second, so it's negative 2. And leave it in negative form. Leave it in negative. This means this is a deceleration. It's not really an acceleration. Okay, no problem. Yeah. What? Negative 40. Teacher negative 40. What does that mean? Did you get all the numbers correct? Yeah, you mean on top? They type 0.25. Wait, my S sorry. My S is a second. Oh, that was a fast S. Rainer, are you okay? Any numbers that you have gone wrong? They multiply by 5 This is 4 be aware 4 Reina, let me know if you're okay, you need help, but okay, cool. Oh, last one. What type of motion for trolley X? Well, remember it's a negative, right? What is it called? I think this trolley is right? So we call that as a deceleration. But what kind of deceleration? Do you realize every time it drops to 14, 12, 10, 8, 6. So it's a uniform deceleration. It's a very uniform dropping down. Okay? Yeah? Uniform deceleration. So there you go. So your question is, do I really need the word uniform? Yes, you do, because you can clearly see that the every drop is 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm, 2 cm. It's a very uniform pattern now. Okay? I thought you meant the top was -5, all good. Oh, okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, cool. That's chap 11. Chap 11. Okay. Nuclear, chapter 12. Oh, this one there's only 2 questions though. Microorganisms. A lot of experiment. I think later we do the section C, we do experiment together. Food technology. Chapter 3 is pollution chapter. This one also very crazy one. The chapter that we don't like to read, but quite a lot. Rate of reaction. Do you want to do rate of reaction? Wow, siao eh, 9 question, 9 states. Mainly experiment, not much calculation though. 2 states come out with calculation, 7 states come out with drawing graph. I guess we might want to get to that. Yeah. Okay. Please turn with me to I just passed. Um 72 maybe? What? 72. Question 45, page 72. My 5 is missing actually. No uniform leh. What do you mean, Jinwei? You mean school uniform? You mean the number just now? Why Why no uniform? Yes, please. Rate of reaction and electrochemy. Ling Yin. Sure. If deceleration only can, the motion just now, if deceleration only can only can acceleration also can uniform what? Like increasing uniformly. Uniform deceleration, I write deceleration only. Oh, no. You better write the uniform deceleration, because the number are okay, guys, boys and girls. I can mostly assure you it's always uniform deceleration or uniform acceleration. You sure have the word. The question should give you uniform one, because if question is not uniform it's a bit difficult I mean, not that you cannot, but our question, our level is always uniform. Trust me, it's always uniform. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, question 45, page 72. Rate of reaction. What's happening? Table 4 shows volume of oxygen gas released at each time or interval 2 minutes in the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide in the presence of little manganese oxide as catalyst. Okay, so we have this thing called hydrogen peroxide, and with the presence of catalyst, it decomposes and it releases oxygen. Even if you don't know what this experiment is about, doesn't matter. Remember, I talked about chapter 4. It's not about the experiment. It's about the data that you get, because you need to do it for calculation. Okay, every 2 minutes we measure the increment or the decrease of gas, or the gas you have collected. Okay, Right. A. Calculate the total volume of gas collected in the experiment. Okay, lor, just add up lah. So easy only, man. Is this a prank? Oh no, add up only. So first 2 minutes is 23 cm cube. Next 2 minutes is 12. Every minute, that's the amount of gas released. So we just add up. Okay, so total volume equals to 23 plus 12 plus 9 plus 4 plus 0. No need. Okay. So easy. What's the number? What page is this? This is page 72, my friend. Okay, adding up 48. Man, I really give up to this pen, man. Like, stupid. Okay, like everybody, just like that lah. Add up all together. That means total every 2 minutes I farted, boot. 2 minutes farted, boot, boot, boot. So what is the total fart that I have released? Then I add up. What's 48? As you can see, every 2 minutes add on my fart gets lesser. From 23 at first wow, I and so good. Then next lesser all the way to 4 only. You all get the idea. Okay, cool. Question B, everybody. Calculate the rate of reaction cm cube per minute. Per minute okay lah, per minute lah. Because the syllabus that we learn is per second but we need to change. I think since question says okay, then we follow, but by right we should do it in a second. Okay. So 0 to 2 minutes, the formula is change in the volume of gas divided by total time. Change in the volume of gas. The first 2 minutes, the volume is from 0 to 23, right? So the difference is 23 no need lah, just 23 lah. Okay, so rate of reaction equals to 23 cm cube over time is 2 minutes 2 minus 0 that's 2 minutes Okay, so 2 minutes. If you want to change it to second, then it becomes 120 seconds. But let's just follow what question wants. Okay, like calculator, please do your magic while I need to turn on my light. It's getting darker. Mm-mm. 23 over 2. All good, all good, all good, all good. That will be 11.5 cm s at cm cube. Ayo, per minute why that one? Usually it's s negative 1 but it's okay, let's follow this. Then there will be minute negative 1, minute negative 1, or per minute also can. In this case per minute also can like that. Per min also can, but I don't think exam will come up with minute one. Usually they give you second one. If question did not say anything, did not forcefully want you to stay in minute, then you better change to second. You better change it to 120 s. You all get it, right? So, but this case like kind of forcefully want you to stay in this. So like next one, 6 to 8. 6 to 8 is 4 cm cube over 6 to 8 is how many minutes? Also 2 minutes. My God. Okay, so that is easy. 2 cm 3 per minute. Okay. Easy cheesy. Okay, so formula must remember is the change in volume of gas divided by time. Okay. But I don't have the tangent question here lah. Remember tangent. Tangent is when question asks like for at the 8th minute when you have this kind of question. 8th, 9th, 6th. That's when you need to use the tangent, which is the y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Just in case lah, you all need the detailed version of that. I also have a video in my YouTube which you can replay it as many times as you want. Okay, that's a more detailed version. You'll go to that. Okay, let's get to C. What is the relationship between rate of reaction with time? Okay, everybody, relationship means you want to do the sentence. Can you all do that for yourself? Can you all do the? Or another kind of like when blah 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 increase, this one also increase. Like that, something like that. Okay. Rate of reaction. Wait, I give you a clue. Look at your rate of reaction. Look at what I circle for you. Then only you all decide. Increase or decrease? Time. Rate of reaction increase. Right, everybody, take a look. When time increase, volume of oxygen decrease. Sash, I'm sorry to say that that's a wrong answer. You have to follow what question give you. Amoy. Don't simply create your own answer. Imagine using this table with the range, how to draw the graph using midpoint. No, I don't think so. You can draw graph with this kind of table. No, because this is not the usual increasing kind of type, so I don't think so. Always start with time, right? As in time increase. Up to you. If you want to do that method, you can write as time increase, rate of reaction. If you want to do like the other way around, also can. The longer the time, the lower the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction decrease when time increase. The longer the time, the slower the rate of reaction. Correct. Jinwei, Sash, and Shuangqi, correct. Okay, as you can see, when my time gets longer, my rate of reaction actually decrease. You might be thinking, wait, I thought increase one? No. That's the volume of gas. That's the volume of gas. It's increased. As you go on with the time, you collect more gas. As the time increase, I farted more fart in the room. So yeah, but now the question is asking for rate of reaction. That's why I always encourage you to do what I do, like you highlight important words to answer. Is everybody okay? Rate of reaction use higher or larger? Okay, good question. Rate of reaction always use higher or lower, faster or slower. No other answer. Higher or lower rate of reaction, slower or faster rate of reaction. No other. Okay. D. State the function of manganese oxide. Well, the question here says manganese is a catalyst. No point you repeat again lah. No point you say, it's a catalyst. Hello. Okay, so you want to write like, what is the function of catalyst? That is to increase the rate of reaction. Increase the rate of reaction. Okay, cool beans. All right. Next one, shall we? Suggest 2 ways to increase the volume of oxygen. Means the factor lah. what factor can help you to increase your rate of reaction? So other than catalyst that we have already, let's not repeat catalyst. Any other factors that you remember can help to increase the rate of reaction? So we have, yes, correct, pressure. We have temperature, and we have surface area, size. I don't think we can do size here because the reactant that we're using is liquid form. Liquid form. Hydrogen peroxide is liquid, so cannot. Size cannot. I think there's one more answer you can write. Concentration. Okay, concentration. So temperature and concentration, that's what I chose. Okay, pressure also can but no problem, go ahead. But usually in science lab very difficult to test or to use pressure to increase. Pressure only used where? Pressure only used in industrial process like Haber and sulfuric acid, the last part of this chapter, isn't it? Okay, that's when we use pressure but nonetheless we avoid pressure for this case. Okay, I think, what time is it now? Oh, it's 5:30-ish liao. I think we need to stop here for section. We have to go section C liao. Okay. So another chapter that from state paper, right, that they came out quite a lot is electrochemistry and force and pressure, your Bernoulli principle and whatnot. You want to go through those exercises to get yourself familiarized with it? Yeah, I think we call it for section B we need more time for section C though. Okay, can okay, Jun, for now you can there's one more part before we go to section C. Remember the drawing part? Can you turn to page 92, ladies and gentlemen, page 92. Okay, 3 marks for each, in total 6 marks, right? Little reminder for you, please draw with pencil or mechanical pencil and label your drawings. Must label your drawings. And most importantly also, you make sure you label at least 3 and above lah. No matter how difficult the question is, try to label minimum 3 and above. 3 labelings and above at least, but please do all of them if you can. Yeah. Labeling, please label with pens, with pen. So draw with pencil, labeling with pen, writing with pen. But nonetheless, if you write with pencil, I don't think they will deduct your marks. But the problem is, again, if your writing with pencil is too light or not clear and this and that, and then they scan the picture, cannot see properly, then not good lah. So draw give it a little bit pressure, and also label writing names with pen. Now, I have collected quite a lot of questions from state paper and different kind of weird questions sometimes. Let me just quickly show you through some of the answers. So I'm not gonna do with you this one because draw is gonna take a very long time. I have a lot. I've collected all states paper, and I've found some funny, weird, never seen before question for you. So from sometimes from exercises from exercise book. So the drawing, the answer is all here later. You all can get together, don't worry. Okay, so you see, I'm pretty sure you've seen most of them because this is something, I would say, something viral going on. Everyone is sharing the compilation of their own version but this is my version, and all the questions are similar one. So some drawing you have seen before but some may be new to you. Okay, I have one with what the heck? did the ion just came out itself? Okay, I have some example. I have one example with explanation. Let's pray tonight that you will not see question that requires explanation. If you see question requires description and explanation, walao. Wow, better not, I tell you. This one means to explain how it works in a simpler form, like a brief manner. Just roughly explain then can liao lah. Okay, not many state paper I have come across with explanation. I think only 2 states they have. Like parachute, this is a balloon car, funny mo the picture. Hydroponic, aeroponic, stay in condominium, no space, no land, what to do? You see, these are the form 5 chapter 3 question. COVID-19, plastic pollution, how to solve. See, chapter 3 a lot 6 question from different states. Form 5 chapter 3, upcycle. Remember? Upcycle? Recycle? Yeah. A lot. And a lot state come out with thermometer, chemistry chapter with the lemon or with the purification or drawing a battery. They give you fruit, then you have to draw with fruit. A lot state came out, but I don't want to repeat, so I only choose different types, so end up you have three different types in total. But I recall that there's a lot though. Let me quickly look through it again. Yeah, quite a lot though. Seven states. Yeah, 7 states come out with this chapter, and including drawing also. Okay, chapter 7. Okay, this is one of the very interesting question I found. To make a magnifying glass with water bottle, with cardboard, with water. Then I was like, what? Then I remember this. Magnifying glass is convex lens, remember? How to make convex lens is to cut this part of the bottle. This part of the bottle is rounded. It's rounded, right? Isn't it? Then you put cardboard around, make it like a holder. You put water at the center. So you see, it's rounded, and some more you put water, it magnifies the image or the object, sorry. So there's like, oh, okay, not bad. There's such thing. Magnifying glass, chapter 7, Form 5, chapter 7. Yeah. Then, yeah, down to this one. I draw with you before. You'll be like, what the? Selangor paper come out with the hydraulic chair, the dental chair. And yeah, this is the apogee and perigee, the satellite position one. Okay, elliptical shape. Yeah, so I have everything here for you. Tonight, you want to go through them, try to draw if you can. But nonetheless, everything you need is in this answer sheet. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it for this one. I'm not going to draw with you. I just prepare for you a compilation. So now I would like to go to your section C. We have 1 hour and 15 more minutes, shall we? And there goes the thunder. That means I'm saying something that I'm not supposed to say. What? You have a Thomas chair, you back pain. I have a Ziploc chair. You know what? I started off with a already back problem, so no matter what kind of chair doesn't serve me much actually. But yeah, nonetheless, at least I have some good support at the moment. I have 80-year-old back. Okay, everybody, welcome back. So section C, total of 22 marks lah. Question 11 is a compulsory question with the format. We will run through one more time. And some analysis with you together later as well. And we will try out some of the 11, 12 and 13 kind of question. Okay? All good? So you want to have your extra papers you want to write beside. So this is the format lah. I don't think I want to go through again. So it's here for you to refer, by the way, all the formatting. And this is the 12 and 13 formatting. There is basically Okay, never mind. We go for the experiment first. Later we come back. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is the 11 question 11 experiment. So this is a sort of like a summary for you. This is all the compulsory experiment. These are the states lah. You can kind of have a look. Like all the states go crazy over chapter 1 eh. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 states, or I should say like 5 trial paper actually came out with like different factors of growth of microorganisms. Inertia 2 states, and acid alkaline, Kada. So it's like here and there a bit lah, if you're wondering, this is page 4 lah, by the way. This is page 4. Okay, so I'm not again guys, I'm not saying that this is something where you can like, okay, I think die question 1 chapter 1 will come out, let's do this, let's don't care everything else. No, this is just analysis for you to like understand a bit what is going on with all the states. But from here you can see the pattern lah. The pattern is all the states chose to have this question. Okay, so I'm just the sake of for just to go through the steps, I would also pick questions from here. I think I want to do pH value with you lah. pH value, okay, and okay, this one the 12 13 later, don't worry. Okay, don't mind all these boxes. These boxes, maybe your highlighting is a bit too dark, I realize. Red color highlight, but your printing is like totally dark. Don't worry, this is just like a breakdown for me, so I could do my analysis in my head and I could come up with this thing. But I decided not to delete it away, because also for my reference, so I'm just gonna keep it here. So guys, I would like to wait, I would like to get to it's my I would like to get to page 22. Wait, let me see if my page is correct. Yeah, correct, 22. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to get to this one. And this part are all state papers. I separate all the question out. I do state by state. As you flip, you can see state by state. Question 11, 12, 13. Question 11, 12, 13. Question 12, 11, 13. And I've added some extras for you behind. Extras that are not from state papers, but I think also quite important. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this as example lah. You all ready? Okay, June. Okay, so Hamdani bought a mango and sliced it into 4 slices. Okay, 2 slices of mango were kept in container A and 2 slices were kept in B with vinegar solution. He left with 2 containers filled with mangoes, and okay, so put it into onto the table in his kitchen. Okay, so after 3 days, Hamdani found that there were black spots on mango slices in A, but B looks good. No rotten lah, no microorganisms or no fungus lah. Okay, that's the case. That's the story. All good. Okay, so the next thing is here. Okay, Hamdani conducted the vinegar could prevent the presence of black spot. Ooh, really? Okay, well, let's see. First question and second question, A and B, you want to answer based on the question above. Like, make sure you story about it. Yeah, so let's get straight into it. I'm gonna jam this page down. Boom. Okay, so I'm gonna start straight with A. Okay, shall we, everybody? Okay, A is your problem statement. Okay, you always want to start with your problem statement with like a question lah. You must have a question mark behind. But before that, we need to find out our manipulated and responding variable, which will help in your sentence. What's your manipulated variables will be Let's read through again. Container A and container B. Having vinegar or not having vinegar, that is your manipulated, right? Having vinegar or not having vinegar. Responding is black spots, right? Black spots. Okay, there you go. Some more, this sentence sounds very good though. Vinegar solution. Wait, I think this is the answer already. Can use this, oh? Okay, I think can though. Okay, so let's just use this straight away. Not every time question will give you like that one. Sometimes no, doesn't go into that details. They just give you stuff or stories inside, so you want to highlight to get yourself familiar with it. Okay, so like for this case, I could just copy paste, but I need to make it a question, right? So the front part, I need to add maybe like, can vinegar solution prevent the presence of, or prevent the formation, or prevent the presence of black spot on mango slices? Question mark. Yeah, there you go. Correct, Sash. Okay, there you go. Simple. Copy from questions. Make sure that you're answering based on the topic. Like you're talking about mango slices. Okay. Okay, I wait for your B. I'll go to B. Okay, no problem. Okay, like next will be hypothesis. Okay, can. Now, literally you can use the method that we've been talking about. Hypothesis is measurable or not measurable. If it's measurable, you can go for the. If it's not measurable, go for compare or go for statement. But there's another simpler way, which is to copy this, paste, throw the first word, throw the question mark, change it to full stop. There you go. Yeah, copy from above, from your problem statement, and then just bring it down and change what is necessary. Throw the first word, throw the question mark, change it to full stop. Maybe you want to bring the can to this part. Okay, so this word is actually up to you. You can also use like, does vinegar solution is able able to prevent the presence of black spot. Yeah, you can always change the first word. Does, can, how, something like that. Those are the words you want to start. Okay, when mango is placed in vinegar solution, black spot won't be present. Wait, what? Is that for hypothesis? No need Sash. We just copy can now. No need think a new sentence. Why go through so much if you can copy paste? I know, right? Why go through when you can copy paste? Copy paste. Yo, C, my friends. Okay. What is C about though? Are you all ready? 5 more seconds. I'm gonna scroll back to the next part. Okay, okay, C. From C onwards, you can realize that things change. The story change. We have come back to our original experiment. Do you remember your compulsory experiment? We come back to hydrochloric acid, dilute sodium hydroxide, distilled water. Yeah, these are the things that we're trying out. Yeah, okay. Now, B1 will be the purpose. I could say also we call it as aim of experiment. Sorry, C1 that is. Aim of experiment. Okay. Now, usually we write to study, blah blah blah, right? Yeah, don't risk other ways, just stick with it. To study. But to study what? To study how manipulated will affect responding. To study about manipulated and responding. But then, I think to be safe, I better not do this first, because I want to be safe. I want to finish my variables first. You'll get it? So let's just stop that. Pause on that part. I want to go down to manipulated variable. I think question only asks for 2. Okay, you see this a bit weird lah. I mean not weird lah, like a bit different from what we've been doing lah. This question only 1, 2 manipulated and responding. Okay lor, 1, 2, 2 lor. But if the question didn't say anything, you better write all 3 lah to be safe. Okay, maybe teacher will be like, hello, not complete. I want to look at all 3 of that, for example. Okay, so the other one will be responding variable. But honestly, if you feel like you don't know what is your constant variable, right, then don't write, because this 2 is enough one most of the time. Because 2 marks only you better write all if you can, but if not, stick to this 2. Okay, but for the sake of showing, I'm just gonna do 3. Constant variable. Nani. Constant. Okay, what's my manipulator in this case? Okay, how to find? Usually your manipulator is in the description. Usually the first 1 or 2. But the first 1 or 2 is not. In this case, it's not. So you have to be flexible. I think it's about your solution. Okay, it's about your hydrochloric acid, it's about your sodium hydroxide, it's about your distilled water. So what factor is this? This is called pH value. Manipulated. Type of solution can also but I don't encourage that, because that will screw up all the rest of your answers though. Remember, your whole experiment, the soul of your experiment is based on your manipulator. So I don't think you want to have a not so confident answer. So I would say pH value is the best, or aka type of solution, because anyhow you need this for your aim later and for answer like whatever is below. So I better think that you must have this one. Okay, type of solution also can or you list down all the name of the solution one by one: dilute hydrochloric acid, dilute sulfate hydroxide, distilled water, but that's very long-winded. pH value of solution can also, but the main thing is pH value. Responding will be what? Do you know what this experiment is, right? You will have Petri dish. You let the microorganism to grow, and you count how many spots. You will count how many bacteria colonies. So this is number of bacterial colonies. Okay. Amount of black spot. Can also similar. Of black spots. But you also know that there is 2 types of responding. The first is what your eyes can see. The second is the real theory behind. The real reason behind there is black spot is growth of bacteria. So got 3 available answer lah. No problem. Okay, constant variable, just for the sake of trying out, this will be volume of wait relax. Okay, this one, volume of bacterial species, bacterial SP, Bacillus SP culture solution. Here you go. Surrounding temperature can. Surrounding temperature, yeah. Since we're testing on pH value, then the rest factor must be constant. So for example, make sure that no matter acid, alkaline, or neutral, you must put it in room temperature. Okay. Okay, June. So it's time to get back to your aim. Don't miss this out. There's a risk that you might miss out. I have student missed before. Very sad. Very, very sad. Okay, 1 mark gone. Aim to study what? To study, usually there's only 2 ways. To study the effect or to study the relationship. You see which one sound nicer? Which one sound nicer? To me I feel like I want to test the effect of pH value. I want to see if acidic and alkaline what happened to the result. So I think to me, effect sounds better. To study the effect of pH value on the growth of bacteria. Okay, there you go. Okay, if you're thinking, can I use this? Can. To study the effect of a pH value on the number of bacteria colony, can. On the amount of black spots, can, no problem. You can do that as well. Okay, teacher, type of bacteria for CV, can. Type of bacteria, okay, can. This is one of the rare cases where you can use the word type, because constant variable, usually the first word is measurable. Things that must be fair must be measurable. Makes sense, right? Like volume, length, diameter, size. But this is one of the rare chapter where we can use type of bacteria. Okay, if the surrounding lighting can or darkness, that's called light intensity though. Yes, you can. Light intensity. The proper word for it it's called light intensity lah. Alright. Okay, cool. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have 5 marks in total. This is half liao. You follow the step very steady one. You get half of 10 now, not too bad. Of course, we want to continue another half. So we have C3 procedure. Okay, all good? Shall we? Okay, procedure, you have to draw. So, well, to save time, I'm just gonna quickly show you how. Oh, what happened? Okay, just for the sake, you don't have to draw, just for the sake of showing you lah. Don't have to draw, don't waste time. Okay, so you if you ask me how I know, then that means all the Form 4 and Form 5 experiment that I gave you previously, we got all the picture what. I give you all the compulsory experiment ma. Even in seminar also, I reprinted the whole thing for you. So you want to go through like pictures a bit, at least you know what is going on. Okay, so we have 3 petri dishes with bacteria and also with the solution, the acid, alkaline or neutral. Okay, now let's come to the step. This is the part where most of us want to skip it, isn't it? But I think this is not the first time you heard of. It's called the armort. Shall we? Okay, so first one, A. At least you try at least out of these 4 marks try to get some I mean, you get 2 marks out of 4, not too bad ma. No? Try and write lah. No need very complicated, make it as simple as possible, as straightforward as possible. So the first one is always fixed lah. The apparatus setup is shown as the diagram above. Boom. Ini standard punya, okay. Okay, now guys, you know what? I think if you had, because you write with your hand now, right? It's gonna take us some time to copy everything though. Maybe like that lah. Don't worry. Later you got answer sheet, right? You will just find out the answers in my answer sheet. So if you don't feel like rushing and writing now, it's okay. You can put down your pen. We will just discuss about it. Okay. So. Number 2 is to talk about M. M is your manipulated. Manipulated means you want to talk about, I put the distilled water, I put the hydrochloric acid, I put the sodium hydroxide. You just want to talk about that. Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a more detailed version just to show you what is going on. Yeah. Oops. Hey, what happened? Okay, so I'm just gonna say like a number to it. If you can, you try to remember number. If you cannot, then doesn't matter. Just write add sterile nutrient agar blah blah into petri dish J, and add 1 cm³ of distilled water into petri dish and cover with cellophane tape. No number also never mind one lah. If you don't remember, never mind. Just say the the material then can now. Then number 3, store petrolatum J upside down in a dark cupboard at room temperature for 3 days. I call this as M lah, that's the 2 and 3 because a bit long, therefore I separate it up. Okay, that represents my manipulated because I talk about distilled water. Okay, so number 4, if you follow the sequence, okay. What did I want? Come on. Okay, number 4, I'm going to talk about the next one. I'm going to talk about O. O stands for observation. So I'm going to say, oh, I observe and see how many black dots, or see how many the growth, or see how many, count the number of bacterial colony. That will be your number 4, observation. Okay, or I should say responding variable also lah. Yeah, observe and count the number of bacterial colonies formed on petrolatum J. Number 5 stands for R. R stands for repeat. I'm going to do a repeat. So for the sake of the steps, I just want to do this on repeat. Or else I think these 3 you can do it one shot. No need repeat. That means you will just say, I'm going to add this into petrolatum J, K, and L. Okay, straight away combine everything. But for the sake of showing you a formula to solve all questions, I do the repeat for this question, which I think not too necessary. But, well, just for the sake of it. Okay, so I will say repeat, oops. Okay, so I would say repeat step 2 to 4, that we add another 2 types, isn't it there? These 2 that I didn't add on. So which I'll do it now. Number 5, that stands for R. And lastly stands for T, which is, oops. Results are observed and tabulated as the table below. A M O R T, tabulated. Okay, what? Can I try to repeat this? That will help. Teacher forgot. Teacher, for procedure, our teacher say we just draw diagram and just write observe and record measure RV after ... days. While your teacher really like all out to like double kind of answer. For this is like observe and record down the okay. I not sure I'm not sure how, like I'm not too sure if maybe she knows more than I do. I could be not know that much. Maybe she has come across with like how other teachers would mark. So yeah, I think she will not prank you lah. So I think, well, if your teacher says that, then that's a good thing. Just draw and then just write what you observe. Means number 4 only write number 4 only and then draw table. So okay, I better still teach you the formal steps lah. Maybe your teacher asks you to do shortcut or whatnot. That's up to you to follow. Okay, but if you ask me, well, try your best to write down the steps a bit. Okay, rather this is long lah. I understand this is longer than like everything else though. Okay, all good, no problem. M is manipulated. Talk about the pH value stuff like your distilled water and so manipulated. Okay, AMORT. All good. Okay, the last one will be tabulation of data. Okay, draw table lor. Draw table. How to draw? You have 3 types, right? So 4 times 3 lah. Okay. 4 times 3 lah. Petri. This one you all can draw with me together lah. Petri dish. J, K, and L. pH value. J is 7. This is what is K? Acid. Less than 7, then this is more than 7. Number of bacterial colonies. Okay, there you go. So what teacher is looking for is your manipulated and responding. This is your manipulated. MV. No, you don't have to write like that. I just want to show you. This is your RV. So teacher is looking for that. If you're able to present your answer with your MV and RV properly here, there you go. Okay. That's a complete way or complete method of writing your experiment, the steps. Okay. So you see, out of 10 marks, right, the first 5 you make sure you grasp with confidence, 5 marks. Then the following is 4 marks on writing this and drawing, like you try lah. And last mark is just writing, like drawing a table. So it's actually not very difficult. 10 marks. There you go. RV, no need fill in the blanks. Nah, just leave it empty. You have not done the experiment, so there's no need to write anything. Okay, all good. Well, we have so many states for you to try out. You can try out with my answers later on. So you want to go through that one more time? Tonight at least you write one more time by yourself lah. Okay, at least one time. Okay, this is question 11. Is everybody alright so far? Question 11. Can Okay, now down to your 12 and 13. Okay, we have about 40 more minutes. Okay, 12 and 13. So 12 and 13, like I mentioned just now, there is a few types. So shall we? Are you done with this part? I have answers for you, don't worry. Okay, so let's jump back to the formatting a bit. Okay, so like everybody. Now, section C, question 12 and 13, you have basically conclude everything we have is here. So, concept question, problem question, best choice, and there's a new thing here called the evaluate, which is skill number 4. Skill number 3 was all the application just now. Skill number 4 is evaluate, like say good or no good, and give advantage and disadvantage like that. So how do we look out for the words? Look out for this word lah. In your opinion, justify your then confirm is your skill number 4 already. Okay, yeah, so it's called evaluate. Okay, the pros and cons. So this one could be no format because I realized there's a new type of question. These 3 types were old school stuff, were KBSM format. Last time format also same one. We do these 3 method. But now because your KSSM is new, they added something called evaluate, which is no format kind of question. So there's 4 types now. Concept, problem, best choice, no format. I call it no format because literally whatever they ask you have to answer. It's very theory based one. It's whether you study or no study one. Okay? That's called the new type. Which I observed that most of the state paper came out with no format. No format. As you can refer my material now, there is a lot of this. Okay? Then this, don't worry, I don't think you can see properly also with all the highlighting. This is initially for my own view, like I want to roughly know what's going on. These are the analysis for question 12 and 13. And I realize that quite a lot of states repeat the same kind of topic. Like for example, look at yellow color. Walao, they ask a lot of nuclear leh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 states ask about the same thing, like nuclear, what is the use, what is your opinion, should we make more nuclear power station, suitable for Malaysia or not. Okay, those I put tick are at least 3 and above. 3 states came out together above, then I put tick on it. Yeah. Well, and again, this is not something that you want to rely on. This is analysis, just to show myself what is happening and to share with you what is happening. So maybe those that I put tick, right, you want to at least go through the answer lor. I know there's too much to write tonight. You don't have time. I rather you go through read through the answers, then can now go through important stuff. Can? Okay, it's purely for your reference. So I think I would like to get to the first type with you, which is the concept question. Let's get to page 35. Sorry, I think page 29 though. Okay, 29 for you, but 30 for me because I have an extra page just now. No format equals to nothing, so it's still 3 format. Yeah, true. No format equals to nothing. It's just answer whatever question asked. There's no specific steps that you have to follow. Okay, the first thing I want to do with you, it's called concept. You see, at least concept I know the steps, so we talk about it first. The don't know no format one, no point lah, because that's purely based on whether you study or not, right? A and B, nothing to do with the format. This is theory stuff. Do you remember Pascal principle, the whole thing? Pascal principle states that when pressure is study mode, explain the relationship between pressure on small piston and the pressure on large piston. When you apply force onto the small piston, pressure is transferred uniformly in the fluid to the large piston and lift up. So you have to do the explanation. And I think 4 marks you need to include your formula also. F1 over A1 equals to F2 over A2. Yeah, that takes up 1 mark. Well, that's not the main point though. The main point is the second part, question C. Here says concept. So this is the hint. This is the question that tells me that I have to use this format. From what I understand no longer they will give you the guidance. What I highlighted gray for you now probably will not appear in exam. They just give you this sentence, and then it is 6 marks in total. Okay, so how you need to memorize how to do the concept. So I'm just gonna get some space for myself. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump straight to C. I call that as Eisner. Okay, Eisner. Okay, what does that mean? Let's help you to memorize that. So what stands for I? This is C1, right? Okay, I'm just gonna write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I stands for information or initial concept. Okay. Then number 2. Okay, that's for I. So C stands for C stands for it's 2 common characteristics. 2 common characteristics. Okay. And number 3, E, right? E stands for example. And number 4, N, right? N stands for non-example. And number 5, A, right? A stands for actual concept. Okay, so this is fixed. Information, common characteristics, E and A. Bam, ladies and gentlemen, this is the formatting. This is what page is it? This is page 29. Yeah, 29 for section C, 29. Okay, everybody, so you write this down first. You have to memorize ISNA. Well, I don't know if this is coming out lah, maybe not, you know, this format is just one of three formats. And your question 12 and 13, there's only 2 questions and you only have to do either one, so there's a lot of possibility going on here. Okay, you all done? Right, let's maybe try out the question, see what is it about. All good? 5 more seconds. I am going to your page 29. Okay, okay, like, so what do we have here? Hydraulic jack, car brake, garbage truck, dental chair, hydraulic system. Okay, so the first one is information, or I should say initial concept. Basically means to write everything you have here to the sentence. So you want to say like dental chair, hydraulic jack, garbage truck, car brake system is operating based on hydraulic system. You see, I want to like kind of introduce to everybody. Okay, can okay, like this is how it is. Dental chair, car brake system, hydraulic jack and garbage truck use the operating principle of hydraulic system. Okay, it's like telling people like, okay, these 4 items work by the principle of hydraulic, Pascal principle, by the hydraulic principle. Okay, so yeah, you try to do in such way, such formatting, not really like essay karangan, you have to write like C1 and what is it about, C2, do it in such way. You know what's the most favorable way of writing this for markers? To make it into table. To make it a table, so left table and then right side you write the answer, then next line write the answer. So table form is the best way to do section C, everything. Yeah, not as what you think that you have to do karangan lah, no paragraph, no, table is the best. Okay, if you can if you're comfortable with it, or else just do like normal like this, it's okay. Okay, even you know what, even the experiment also can do table. The left side is all the A, B, C1, C2, C, then the right side is your answer. Also can. Okay. If no format, then just karangan whole thing. No, don't karangan. Just write like sentence full stop, next line sentence full stop, next line sentence full stop, next line sentence full stop. Just straight to the point. Don't have to karangan, beat around the bush. Not literally point form, not like dot dash dash. No. You still have to write the title, what is it asking about, and try to write along. Okay? Not point form, not dot. Okay, okay. So ready for the next one? Common characteristics. Okay, this one you have to think about it. What's the common characteristics of these 4 things? Dental chair, car brakes, hydraulic jack, garbage truck, they are hydraulic, right? What's the common characteristics of hydraulic? All use hydraulic. We dreamed that we could write that kind of answer lah. Do you remember how hydraulic system works? We apply pressure onto the liquid, right? And the liquid will transfer the pressure, right? So basically, no matter what kind of machines above that is stated, it involves transmission of pressure by the fluid. Okay, involve transmission of pressure in fluid. Okay, all uses Pascal principle. cannot. You're not writing down the principle, we're writing down the characteristics. Okay, can carry weight of heavier objects. Or maybe you meant like can carry out heavy works, right? No matter dental chair, car brake, hydraulic jack, garbage, they all carry out heavy work. Well, that's acceptable as well. No problem. Acceptable. Okay, I give you second one. I think no matter dental chair, car brake, hydraulic jack, garbage, we must have small piston and large piston, isn't it? Right? The picture will always have this hand pressing on the small piston and then the other one come out on the other side. Same goes to like real life machines. Okay, so involve small piston and involve a small piston and a large piston. There you go. Okay, 2 points. 2 marks. Yeah? Okay, like 5 more seconds, we will get to examples. Other than the 4 items above, other examples. Oh, what else? What else uses hydraulic that is not listed above? Crane. Okay, cool. Hydraulic crane. What else? They're the one in the IKEA one. They used to lift up things. That's called fork lift. What else? Bulldozer. All the big machine. Okay. Can. There you go. That's more than enough. You need 1 for that. And you need another one for non-example. Non-example means don't give anything that is related to hydraulic. Give something else. Oh, what's the another topic that we talk about after hydraulic? There's another topic called Bernoulli principle. Okay, give anything not hydraulic. Give Bernoulli lah. What's in Bernoulli, by the way? Bunsen burner, isn't it? Spray pump. What else? Aerofoil wings. This is non-example. Helicopter blades. Okay, can, or we just say helicopter lah. Sewage system. Nani? How come? So random one. Okay, can non-example. Anything that is not related to hydraulic will do. So anything also can. Toilet bowl also can. No. I meant like must be from your syllabus stuff lah. Like don't simply write oven. No lah, don't write things like that. Don't just simply pick items from your house, or let's go the opposite side, which is the other side of the topic, which is called the Bernoulli, right? Okay, actual concept, ladies and gentlemen. Actual concept, you want to use these two to form your sentence. But you have to first write down your subject. Then only you involve that. Okay, what's your subject? Hydraulic system, right? Hydraulic system. Okay, hydraulic system is a system that then I can copy already. Boom. Hydraulic system is a system that involves transmission of pressure in fluid and involve a small piston and large piston. 2. I just want to add on a bit to transmit pressure. Okay, there you go. Do you realize this is actually from here? No problem. There you go. Okay, so far so good. Okay, this is what I meant by concept. This is half of it, like there's another 6 more marks above asking for other stuff. But at least this is, you know, something you can follow, better than nothing lah. Compared to the rest, it's about you study or not, right? Okay, can okay, then next we want to try problem question. Okay, for problem question, you want to maybe go to page 17. I move in maybe 10 more seconds. Okay, shall we? Okay, okay, problem, got it. Your one is 17, yeah, correct, we all same, 17, problem question. Okay, well, the first one, see, non-related, this is whether you study or not. State one social scientific issue for each of the sector, gives 2 ways to address for each. Okay, energy sector, give 1 problem, like, oh, a lot of air pollution and whatnot, and then give 2 ways to settle, like use renewable energy lah or whatnot. So that is 3 things to write for each. Same goes to waste sector. Give 1 problem, okay, like, oh, yo, a lot of rubbish, water pollution and whatnot, then give 2 ways to solve the problem. So 3 things for each. Okay, 6 marks. 3, 3, 6. So what I meant by problem is the next part, question B. How I know? Because this question will give you guidance. This question will give you this one. Problem. Then you know it's problem question. Okay, it's a problem question. Okay, so let's keep that down. Okay. Alright, number 1, identify you don't want to write the question also can one. I just want to do it so I know what I'm doing. So identify the problem. Okay, so what problem do we have? Usually you copy from the question itself. Question itself give you answer. Yes, correct, you heard me right. Copy from the question. But in this case, human activity. Oh, jialat, didn't say anything. Question cannot. So the clue is in the picture. Okay, the clue is in the picture. So the problem is here. Do you all realize the picture? Okay, your picture maybe not so clear. You look at my picture. This is what? Car lah. Car exhaust gas. This is what? Factory lah, also gas. Forest fire. Well, do you realize what type of pollution are these 3? They all categorize in the same category called air pollution, right? And also these are the air pollution caused by vehicles, factories, and forest fire. Okay, we call that as human activities. So we want to conclude that as the problem is air pollution caused by human activities. Okay, so the problem is usually copy from the statement or the story above. If no story, they give you picture, then you kind of analyze the picture. Okay, so there you go. Air pollution occurs due to daily human activities. There you go. Okay, yeah. Okay, number 2, explanation. Explanation is more like further, like explain why. Why like that? Why there is such air pollution? So if there is pollution, you want to break them down into each picture. So now is where you want to list down. Oh, why pollution? Look at the cars. Look at the vehicles, the exhaust gas from vehicles. Look at the exhaust gas from the factory. Look at the forest fire. You know, we want to put it in such way, like further explanation. Okay, can okay, so the first picture is exhaust gases from vehicles, comma, the second one is emission of gases from factories, and the third one is forest fire. Forest fire causes air pollution. Basically, I'm just writing what happens in the picture. You get it? Yeah. Okay, I'll leave it this way. Yeah. If I say emission of carbon dioxide and if I say emission of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, that means not stating each of the picture. I don't think it's good because this question purposely give you the three picture, then we better follow what question says. I suggest that you still want to talk about the pictures and you want to add on the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide also can. Like carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide released from the vehicles, comma, from the factory, and from forest burning. You can list down the gases, but make sure you write from where. From the picture lah, that means. Yeah. Okay, so number 3, 4 ways to deal with. 4 ways to deal. Okay. Can if I like release of gas from the forest fire, vehicles release of gas from forest fire causes air pollution. Can also similar as mine lah. No problem. Okay, right. 4 ways to deal with. Walao eh. This one I have to. If you refer your chapter also, you have one chapter, Form 4 chapter 4 or Form 5 chapter 3 pollution chapter. Okay, 4 ways. I think let's tackle one by one. Let's talk about cars. How can we solve the cars? Oh, I know. Don't drive so many cars lah. Carpooling, or we shall say practice carpooling or using public transport. Okay, I show you. Boom. I'm just gonna put it down like that. Okay, there you go. Release the. Okay, question says explain 4 ways. That means we are not going to just state. We have to like further. You cannot say carpool, bicycle, walk. No, you have to explain your ways, not state your ways. Okay, so hence I have a little bit explanation here. Okay, okay, Jun, like number 2, what use hybrid car or electrical car lah, you mean, like yeah, okay, cool. Let's say electrical car to achieve 0 emission of greenhouse gases. Does it sounds good? Encourage carpooling, encourage use of filters in factory. Punish factories that pollute the air. Law must be enforced to prevent illegal logging. Sash, no one cut the trees lah, it's burn the trees lah. It's burning. The picture is a burning picture. Okay, but nonetheless, yeah, not bad. Okay. So you see this kind of chapter, you say must memorize. No need lah, logic. Use logic. You know what to do one lah. Okay. Alright. Cool. Like number 3, I think I could give you some fancy answers to show you. Well, factory don't burn anymore lah. Use renewable energy. Don't burn fossil fuel lah. So So many pollution, so much pollution, you know. Let's use renewable energy. Okay. Then the fourth one, I give you some more fancy answer. Hey, you wanna burn the forest for what? Burn the forest is for agriculture, right? Hey, do you know? People burn forest not for fun. People burn forest so that they can clear the land. They can plant stuff like plantation. So no lah, don't always need to use land one ma. Oh, you remember no? Form 5 chapter 2, aeroponic, aquaponic, hydroponic, no land needed, right? That's a way to solve having more lands. Okay, so fancy answer lah, but you all can still have your own logical answers. Can I just write all the ways, then I use all the same effect? Can reduce. Yeah, actually I do the same thing though. Can reduce, but make sure your can reduce behind the answer don't all the same lah, because you have to explain, your explanation have to be more sensible ma, right? Can explain all the problems for one picture. Can explain all the problems from one picture, from ways. Wait, what? Can explain all the problems from one way. Sorry, I don't quite get which one. A bit confusing. I suggest you explain all of them separately because it's given 3 pictures here, not for you to choose. But I think we should break it down. Okay, we should break it down. Okay, June. So everybody, this is your problem type of question. Yeah, can? There you go. Why burn them if you can cut them? Earn more money. Burn faster ma, cut longer. Requires a lot of manpower that actually not earn more money, that's actually waste money. So they rather burn it down. You just have to set fire and you go home and drink your coffee. Voila, 3 days later, the land is clear. All you need was just gasoline and fire. That's a lot more cost efficient, but that's a very bad way. Okay, this is problem question. The third one, best of choice. I don't have it here because none of the states have this best of choice type of question, so I'm not going to do it with you. But the formatting nonetheless is there. You can try. I think I would like to get to one more, which is okay, which is maybe like a random question, no format question. Page 13, everybody, no format question. Okay, I thought forest fire is accidentally. Okay, there is accident, like Australia. Previously, a few years back, Australia had accident on forest fire, too hot already. But there is also cases that do it in purpose. Yeah, for agriculture. Teacher question 12, 13, 2 pick 1, right? So essay we only write 2 questions. Yeah, correct, Rainer. 12 and 13 pick only 1 to do. So you only have to do question 11 and then you have to choose 12 or 13. You can choose to do all 3. Teacher will choose the highest mark for you for your 12 and 13. 11 is one thing, don't get me wrong, 11 is definitely 11 by itself. 12 and 13 is choose either one. You can do all if you have time. For 12 and 13, teacher will pick the highest mark. Actually, they do that, they allow that. Okay, question 13, one last thing, shall we? US house also dangerous, house burn then GG. No lah, got concrete also ma. The maybe outskirt countries, like outskirts, they use a lot of wood lah. Okay, question 13, page 13 also. What state is this? This is Pahang State. Okay, shall we? Okay, just for the sake of revision and one last part before we go. Okay, traditional medicine is a good method of treatment that is still preferred by some people in treating health. Yeah, no. Older generation, they still like traditional. Even though government provides variety of modern medicine, yeah, some people still like traditional. Okay, like state 2 feature found in traditional medicine. This one I have to study one. Do you all remember? Or what is the characteristics of traditional? I always think of traditional medicine, right? The first thing is they don't use chemical stuff one. They always emphasize on natural ingredient. Yeah. What else? Low cost, correct. Not effective, oi. Don't simply okay, like everybody, this is A. Okay, so what's the first one low cost. Okay, settle. Okay, what else? And one more. I better write full. Low treatment cost. Low cost sounds very okay. Next one. Treatment using natural ingredients from plants and animals. Okay. Practitioner informal training. Wait. Just 1.1 row, no need stick together. No need, just like that. If I were you, A, I do already, then I full stop, next line the second answer already. Continue can Can. No problem one. Continue lah. But most of the time students are not confident in forming proper English sentence. So don't force yourself to do it, yeah? Slow recover process. I should say treatment takes time. If you follow your textbook lah, or you follow my notes lah. Like extra answer for you. Okay, settle. B liao. Less side effect. Okay, yeah. Less side effects, or probably you can say no side effects. What else? Inherited from generations to generations, right? Grandparents pass on one. Okay, what is B? Next, state the effects of if chronic patient ignore modern medical method. Let's say you kena cancer. Wow, chronic. And then no one lah. The hospital, the doctor all wanna make money, or sometimes older generations, they tend to very being very not interested into that kind of method. So they never mind, I'll stay at home lah. I just recover naturally lah. I follow traditional medicine lah. So that's the question. What happened to them? That means if you don't really treat that, ignore modern methods. That means you still stick to natural method lah. I would say, don't say die lah. Don't say die lah. Okay, you know that's not your answer. Okay, less effective and slow recovery lah. Cancer is just an example. Don't worry about it. Okay. What else? If you don't go to slow recovery, not effective. Okay, that means maybe the next thing is your problem might get worsened, endangered lah. Okay. Disease may become worsen and can endanger life. Yeah, something like that. You see, I just make up sentences by myself. Let's say I don't remember about my notes lah, right? I just have to make sentences out of it. As long as it makes sense, then okay lah. Okay, 2 already. Disease could multiply and spread towards the rest of the body. Okay, you can say disease might spread further to other parts of the body. Okay, that's number B. Okay, C. Figure 12 below shows a complementary treatment. Massage. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to massage. Which treatment method in addition? Okay, yeah, sometimes we mix a bit lah. Complementary always go with modern a little bit and also go with traditional. Okay, discuss why complementary treatment methods are preferred most medical practitioner and patients. That means asking for advantage of complementary. Okay, so that is your C. Okay, like complementary, do you remember? This one I have to check notes one if you don't remember. Complementary, why people prefer to go for this? Because complementary also focus on something, some fundamentals. Some fundamentals. They also don't use chemicals and drugs. They go by natural method. Oh, so people like to go to it like, really I need to take medicine like side effects leh. Can I not Can I just go for acupuncture you see? No medicine. Okay, so does not involve chemicals or drugs, something like that. No need to consume drugs. Cheaper than modern medicine cheaper lower cost can also acceptable. Okay, no surgery, no operation. Okay, no surgery. Does not involve surgery or stitches. If I'm not mistaken the notes I write is like that I also remember based on my memory only Okay, what else? Why people like to go for this? Oh, complementary likes to bekerja sama. They like to take the view of modern medicine and traditional. They are like okay with, so yeah, they are not like, no, I am Chinese traditional medicine, I no modern medicine is not my thing, no, I don't accept, no. They are not like that. They are more like let's live together. You see, we can help each other by using different methods. So how do we say that? Take into account the view of modern medicine and traditional medicine. Yeah, okay, cool. Wait, how many do we need actually? Oh, we need four. Okay, lie. Less side effect. Okay, I like that. Short and simple. Less side effects. More affordable more affordable means like low cost actually okay low treatment cost is acceptable as well. Okay, I have 5 answers now. Okay, alright, let's see. Okay, woohoo. What is D? Okay, there is a various health products in the market nowadays due to high demand from the society. In your opinion, should a person include health product in their diet and state reason? Should a person include state a reason for? So this is like the opinion. Of course, it doesn't sound like in your opinion, but you see, should a person is like in your opinion, and then give reason to support. So this is your skill number 4, evaluation. Like yes, no. Please tell me your reasons. There is 2 sides of answer one. Yes, there is 2 sides. If you support, please explain why you support. If you say no, why no? Maybe like, no lah, siao so expensive, all the what omega 3 lah, vitamin C lah, can also. Should we build the nuclear power station in Malaysia? No lah, so dangerous. No lah, so expensive for maintenance. So there's always 2 sides. Okay, so anyway, do you want to support? I go for support nowadays. Even myself, I take the health products, so I go for support. Okay, so D, I would say, wait, what? Should a person include? Yes. Just write yes. You diet. No, I don't diet. It's just like I take like fish oil. I take fish oil, omega-3. I take vitamin C. I take multivitamins. I take vitamins for eyes. I take quite a lot actually. Yeah, super expensive. Don't talk about it, man. That's a lot of money. But I owe liao. Hello, I'm 120 years old, guys. Look at my back. Look at my health. I cannot. I need to start taking stuff to antioxidant. Hello, Form 4 chapter 10. You need antioxidant to stop the oxidation of free radicals. Hello, free radicals. Anyways, you can take from natural also lah, I know, but I cannot eat so many vegetables and fruits every day lah, so I take pills. Wait, how many marks? 4 marks. Yes, and then we need to talk about 3 reasons to support why I take supplement. Number 1, I think supplement is very important because I don't get enough from my daily food, so that's like to balance my unhealthy or unbalanced eating habit, be a complement to unbalanced eating habit. I might not get everything every day, so actually if you ask me, is this like answers that I made up myself? No, it's actually from your syllabus, from your textbook. Okay, so next reason why I choose to go for supplements, because it can help me increase my immunity lah. You see, vitamin C becomes something very important for COVID-19 now. You have to take vitamin C, help your immune system to build up so you can be stronger. Vitamin C is very important. Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, like what else? You need to memorize. I need to follow from what your textbook gives you. I think one more is this answer is legit from your textbook. Like, this is literally copy paste from your textbook. This is what textbook says. Nowadays people very busy. How you want to eat healthy now? Very difficult to eat healthy. You have to spend time cooking. You see, working time everyone. Cannot cook at home already lah. So very busy. So you don't have time to cook healthy already. Can provide extra nutrients for the body. Jinwei, that one is this one. Your answer is what I highlighted, this one. Okay lah, 4 marks liao. If you go for not support then you can, like, very expensive lah, health products sometimes not safe lah, got drugs lah, bilibala. But don't worry, my answer sheet, this kind of question I have both sides answers for you, so you can read through. But for now I'm just gonna stick to yes, yeah. Okay, no problem. Teacher can go through the question 11 quickly. You mean this page, this current state, is it? Or Diren, which one you referring to? You mean this state or what? Pahang state Or which one do you actually mean? Experiment. The question 11, we did the whole thing, isn't it, just now? Or you meant like this question? Let me know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, basically this is I will introduce you the 4 types lah, but there's one of it called aim or choice, which I don't have, so I'll leave the format for you only. So 22 marks in total, 10 marks for experiment, and 10 marks for experiment, and 12 for 12 and 13. So 4 formats, it's all there already. Yeah. You want refresh, Diren? Okay, don't worry, Diren. I have a particular YouTube video on just to go through the whole thing in details. You can quickly go to my YouTube channel and just watch it all over again. Okay, so I have some videos to help you guys if you all need the details. So because I think I don't want to drag you all too long. It's 7 o'clock and probably everyone is tired and hungry. Okay, so I guess I would call it a day. I hope I helped you all to sort out most of the important things today. The rest you want to continue to brush up a little bit at night. I wish you all the best. This is really the last class. I might not see you anymore. You might not see me anymore. I wish you all the best lah. Keep it up. You have only a few more subjects, and hope to see you one day. And all the best in your future undertaking, everybody. Bye.